Hi, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Fracture. I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight. Fracture is an experiment for us, our first long-running campaign. 5 new adventurers are flung into a strange new world, lost in the plains, and I can't wait to share all of the strange new things they discover with you. This is our first long-running campaign, so if you're looking for recaps of what's already happened, there should be a link in chat now to our YouTube channel, where there will be a full recap playlist. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have their own unique characters with character sheets that tell them who they are, what they can do. They mostly roll 20-sided dice to see how well they do things, with 20s being good and 1s being hilariously bad. But otherwise, we are improvising, telling stories with each other, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. When they play all their characters, I play the rest of the world, so I'll be playing every single person they encounter, all of the strange things that we've built into this strange new world that Fracture has to offer. Before we get too deeply stuck in, please meet all of our players, and let's have a word from our sponsors as well.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns Em or Emma, and I'm playing Astariel. He goes by Astor or Astel and uses any pronoun. Astel is a bit of a chaotic wizard. He's not very good at studying. He doesn't like it. He likes a lion. And we're going to see how well he copes with the events of Fracture.
Hi, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does, Wisdom Din. What about me? I'm 5 foot. Some people call me the tiny tiefling because of that. I like studying medicine. My mum's a medic. So I wasn't always a tiefling. There is a family curse on my head and a voice in the sword that I have with me at all times. But I'm going to go to school to learn how to get rid of that, so everything's going to be fine. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ed. I will be playing Vuk Kronogorak, who is a Loxodon cleric of nature, uses he, him pronouns, is the first of his tribe to come to Stonywing Hall to attempt to become the mightiest cleric that the world has ever seen. He is a mighty arrangement with a mighty mace and a skin of slate, worships Sylvanus and with violet eyes.
Hi, I'm Lola, pronouns they, them, and I am playing Atlas, wise young Vambo of the woods, the Greenwood Grove to be exact.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cleo, who also uses she, her pronouns. Cleo is an Earth Genasi monk. She's rather shy and not particularly good at talking to people, and she's just left home for the first time, equipped with a giant warhammer and the blessing of her adoring family, obviously, to go off and see if she can have a few adventures.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets and exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and while we aim to avoid misgendering, we do acknowledge that it might happen. We have a company policy in place for correction, but please feel free to let us know if you think one has been missed. We play safe games at safe tables. !safety in chat will show you what we do, the TTRPG safety toolkit, as well as content warnings if you're looking to avoid certain topics. Grand. Right, here we go. everyone. Welcome to Fracture. We're so professional. It's really great.
So professional.
Wonderful.
We've tried 4 times to open this show so far. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely evening. We're playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome.
Let's do the show. So, what happened last time? Well, there's lovely recap videos you can watch now. Hey, so watch those from what happened last time. Or if you're here and haven't watched them, don't worry. I will do one.
Yes.
Live. Well, it's not live, it's pre-recorded, but you know what I mean. So, the party are in the sink on a plane they don't know the name of yet, and the sink appears to be a series of interconnected islands with big chains interconnect them, and a lot of astral sea ships appear to crash here. They don't know why. They don't know what about. Dead people don't seem to die here either, and they had some hint that it might be to do with the fact that the planes are closed off at this point. But honestly, there's just a lot of confusion at this point. So they went out into the sink to do some scavenging for the local survivors and try and avoid the local bandit warlord Sevit of the Many Hands. In doing so, they made their way across a couple of different things and encountered a crashed ship with a Thrycreen trying to defend it. They helped Thrycreen and defeated some of Sevit's click-clacks, which are small robots that they've had a chance to look at a little bit. They appear to have some kind of grey goo in the middle of them, which appears to pick up bits of trash and form it into a form that they can use. Not scary at all. The nanobots are coming. Astel managed to grab a bit of the grey goo and peep it in their mess tin. It's probably fine.
Quite gross.
I'm imagining that it's eventually going to become some sort of hermit crab. It'll turn upside down, it'll have the mess tin on its back and little leggies.
Oh, I see. Oh.
That's
and
the
then
intention.
kill all of you. Yeah.
As everything catches fire, you're like, oh, it's alive.
It's
You'll
alive.
wake up and see it on the side of it.
Anyway, the Thrycreen that you met, who decided to go by the name of Vuklum because their name is unpronounceable in your tongue. You and they were all sitting down after the combat for a short rest, I believe, and we're probably going to...
Short?
It was going to be short, yes. And in the meantime, you were going to be looking through their ship and collecting any pieces that still remain that you might be able to use, might be able to salvage, as you are here to do. They appear to be very open to the idea of things being salvaged and looked after. But yes, the 6 of you, 4 Vuklum is still there, are currently having a short rest outside of the crashed remains of their ship. Vuklum only speaks in telepathy because when they try and speak in Thrycreen, no one understands them.
That doesn't pose problems for sleep. As in, they're not just thinking on broadcast.
No, I think it's directed telepathy.
Gotcha.
The telepathy is directed. It's individual directed. They can also do it to everybody around, but they don't have to.
Everyone can hear because they seem to be individually talking to us, but they wanted to broadcast.
If they wanted to broadcast, they would.
Oh, that's fair enough. Just polite conversation.
Light.
To a telepath, broadcasting like that is like shouting.
that
makes sense.
That's a bit rude. Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway,
you're all short resting.
Yes.
Astel is poking the goo.
You are what, the goo?
Poking
the goo.
Probably with a stick, ideally, or a bit of metal or something.
There's no foliage or sticks around here because everything is rubbish. Everything is metal rubbish, and you can poke the goo with a metal stick, and it'll just take it off you, and then it will slowly either try and turn it into a leg and use it to pull itself out of the mess tin. Or if it cannot do that, it will just absorb it.
But they keep giving it things.
What are you doing? I'm really glad that... I don't want to be part of that stuff at all.
Why the rest of the grey
That's
goo?
not a good idea, surely.
Is the rest of the grey goo still on Cleo and Islam?
Some of you were splattered by it when they died, but it appears that when they died, where it has stuck to you, it just looks like some kind of oily dirt or mud. Doesn't look to be animate in any way.
Will it come off if we start trying to add?
Yeah.
I think that might be what I'm doing for a bit of the short rest.
Yep,
just trying to.
Me too.
If you have access to prestidigitation, you can get rid of it like that.
Mending.
Nope.
I think I've got like a bit of the ship with a bit of metal and just sort of
Scrape. Nice.
It is one of those, like, because there's not much water around here either. There's at least one of those scrape jobbies. It is very much a trying to grind off the stuff. Interesting. Do you cast mending on any of them?
I certainly can do. If there's anything small that needs attention, Book will be most keen to.
Do you cast mending on any of the dead grey matter that is all over their clothes?
No. Specifically not. If I know that, yeah. No. Okay, that's an important thing to know.
I might.
What are you doing?
We've just got the edge of a really big cliff there. We're just like...
Oh, man.
I have mending. I swapped mending out for prestidigitation on my last long rest.
That's a shame.
Is it?
Yes.
Can I mend some of the goo?
Not on Cleo. She will fight you.
I was going to say, if
You've only just got back on good terms.
My goo. Can I mend my goo?
If you cast mending on it, hang on. Nah. Roll me 2d6. You do it.
If this upgrades it?
Yes, it grows 8 limbs.
Really, like Ed saw the trap and skirted around and then went, wee!
Well, if we trigger the trap now, that's not going to be a problem later.
Very dramatically beyond is rolling these dice in real slow motion. So, like the shadow is like underneath them, you can see them falling. 7.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
It appears to swell and grow a little bit inside your mess tin, almost as if it's been bolstered by the mechanical healing.
I'll keep that knowledge to myself for later. Can I still put the lid on?
Is anyone watching us still do this? Because I don't remember any stealth checks being rolled.
Yes, I think Vuk is working this out for himself in another area, so therefore is not going to be paying attention.
Anyone else watching what Astel is doing and saying maybe don't, or that looks fun? Or
I think I'd be curious, but probably not saying much of anything. It would be like, what are you doing?
Oh, research. I put it in the tin, and then I fed it something, and when I fed it something, it kept it. And then I tried mending it, and when I mended it, it got bigger. I could mend it again and make it even bigger, but I still want it to fit in the tin.
Do you put the lid on the tin?
Yes.
It's kind of there's a squidgy, so like you have to push it down a bit to make it go in, and if you stop it will slowly rise up and get turned over by it.
It's not staying in the tin anymore.
Does your tin have a clasp?
Yeah, it would do.
If you clasp it shut, it'll just give a little bit of movement, and then you'll see it just edging out of where the spaces were and slowly pooling on the sides.
Do you not think that maybe that is not the best idea?
What do you mean?
I mean, we just killed the things. Or, like, stop them? I don't...
Yeah, so now we can take them away and research. No?
Do you think that'll help us stop Sevit?
Either it will help us stop Sevit, or Sevit can see through it and it will reveal all of our plans, or it becomes my pet.
Those are the 3 options.
Sam,
I think one of
just
those
sat
is
there,
not a
just
good
looks
option.
slightly arched and just...
You're not a pet. You're a friend.
That's how we all start.
One of those is not a good option and not a good thing.
That's a 1 in 3 chance.
What?
But it's still more than a chance that I would think that we should take.
Where your mess tin has had some of the grey stuff growing out of the outside of it, the bits that have grown out of it are now...
Oh my god, it's grown legs.
Looking for no, it can't move. It can't. The grey goo itself is not strong enough to balance on or do anything like that with. It is simply trying to find things that will become legs because this is the new body.
Kill it with fire.
It's very the thing right now.
Yes.
I don't have to take it. I just thought it could be interesting. You know, we need to learn about where we are and...
Can you find somewhere to put it that isn't taking it back with us? That you can still find it?
I could hide it in this ship.
Vuklan will lean into your conversation. That is a most fascinating thing you have discovered. Are they locals?
Good.
Well, as far as we can tell.
Yeah, in a manner, or possibly little mechanical things controlled by someone else.
That is local, or maybe not local. Do we think Sevit landed here as well?
Possibly.
I have tried speaking to them. They do not respond. They must not be alive. It must be some kind of trick.
I mean, we did make them not alive.
Tiny metal machines.
It is rubbish. You should throw it away. That is my opinion, though. I don't know everything. I'll go stand over there now. Leaves the conversation.
3 steps to the side. And just...
Maybe I should explain to everyone and we should have a vote. That's been our...
Yes,
policy thus far.
that sounds like a good idea. Because I don't really understand it.
Cleo, Uslam, could you just pause in scraping for a sec?
This whole conversation just in the corner.
If you wait till
Cleo's doing the full spit on a hanky and...
Oh, nice.
If you wait till we've had a longer sleep, I'll be able to sort that for you. Sorry, not today though.
Yeah. Could you... What if you're one, could you like... Is it like, would they attract each other?
My what?
Could you like go and collect the bits off that?
Oh, maybe. Can I hold my tin close to Cleo?
Yeah, as you do, the closer you get it, the more your tin starts to swell out slightly and the arms get longer and more spindly. And Cleo, all of the remaining dirt on you starts to seep off.
Great idea, Italis. I'll do it for Uslam as well.
What? Vuk, at this point, I presume is going to see what's going on. What are you doing?
Right,
This
okay. We're about
is
to have...
not a good idea. Why are you
about to-
encouraging this?
We're about to have a vote.
Can you make me a contested grapple, please?
Here comes the face hugger.
Which one am I rolling?
Well, it tried to... I suppose it tried to break free of a grapple, technically, so you...
Strength.
What's it rolling? What would the DC of your hand be?
Do you have a strong grip?
What's your strength mod?
-2.
Oh!
No, I rolled an 8. So I think that it is sort of jerking, like trying to leap out of your hand now. It's getting quite difficult for you to hang on to it.
Right, we may need to kill it.
Yes!
I was hoping to keep it as a pet.
My hand's already on my sword. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening, but this seems...
dangerous.
I have a really big hammer.
It's now flailing its way out of the mesket, looking for things to...
go splash on everything again.
Yeah, can I throw it really far away?
No, can you fire with that?
Yes! I could set it on fire if you want.
I will throw it and then she'll touch it as it goes.
I have a really big hammer.
Has Astel decided to do this and is therefore doing it, or are you checking to see if anyone else has any other ideas before you do this?
No, I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think...
Astel turns and goes, yeet, and just throws it.
Off the cliff.
I will chill touch it as it goes.
The cliff goes down through more rubbish. The cliff off to the edge is way back because you ran up to this spot. So you're just throwing it into more rubbish, which seems like a bad idea when it's already starting to grow limbs that are roughly a foot long.
What else are we supposed to do with it, Chris? Where is it going to go?
I'm just saying.
Metal.
Burning it was a good idea.
Gone. It's gone.
It's flipping through the air. Does anyone try and shoot it in the air as it goes?
Yeah, I'll chill touch it.
Yeah.
I said it like 5 times.
All right, make me an attack roll against a tiny target that you threw away.
I will. Beyond is just dramatically rolling this dice. Hang on. We'll be here for a sec. I should have rolled my hard one. Sorry.
Will I be able to touch it? No.
No, it's gone.
No, but hang on. As in, trying to shoot it in midair definitely is happening.
I could
If Astel has a strength score of 7, it's probably about a foot away.
Natural 20.
Okay.
It was very dramatic, but worth it.
All right, roll with the damage.
Right, I should probably get some actual dice out. Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
Tom, did you attack it?
Yeah, I Eldritch blasted, so 16 to hit.
Eldritch blast, eh?
Yeah.
One of those is a D8.
Oh no.
Oh, shh.
Again, just panicked.
What's wrong with that? It's
ladybug.
damage.
Where's your bug?
Yeah. Bug.
It's right there.
my guiding bolt, which
You spent a level 1 spell slot on this.
Yes.
It's wet.
happening.
Oh my god, why can I not find a D8? It's
My only ranged weapons are darts made of metal, so I am not attacking it.
Very wise. Very, very wise.
I'm very wise.
Ow.
can't roll because I have no D8s to hand.
So
You haven't got a D8 to hand. It's a D8.
It gets 15 damages done to it. And
hang on.
And it's
I'm going to say that in
Are we making fireworks?
In order of dice roll more than anything else, the chill touch went first, then the Eldritch Blast went, then the guiding bolt went.
8 points of damage through chill touch.
8.
Yeah.
Is that with the crit?
Yeah, 2 4s on the electronic dice.
As it flips through the air, your skeletal hand reaches in and just sucks and drains the life force out of it, and it seems to go relatively inert. Not entirely inert, but relatively inert, at which point an Eldritch Blast hits it, and it explodes, flinging small bits of grey goo away from you, but... and as the bits hit the ground, a guiding bolt just smashes into some of the crap on the ground. You have no idea if you've destroyed all of them. Maybe there are some little ones left, you don't know.
I'll go running out and starting fire.
Yes.
Roll me a survival check to try and find bits of surviving one.
I'm definitely doing that.
Oh dear.
This has got slightly out of control, but...
Whatever happens now, Uslam's in the background, running back and forth, going...
I would like to claim that my nose can help on this, because otherwise I've just rolled really low.
What do they smell like?
Nat 20 for 21.
I definitely don't need to.
They don't... I mean, they smell kind of oily, but so does a lot of this wreckage, so it'd be hard to tell. Uslam, you find there's a couple of pockets of it that didn't entirely get necrotized, that have turned into a fine dust. There are a couple of bits that are still already just going, look, I'll have that spoon. Look, I'll have that. And it's slowly forming a new piece around again. But fire, as you burn it, it does a proper thing screech, even though it has no mouth, and just goes to cinders in a minute. Fire is not their friend.
Good.
It's scared of fire. Put that down in the notes.
If we find Sevit and I find out how to control them, can I keep one then?
Yes. Then if you have control over them, then that's fine. We don't have control of them.
I mean...
As long as it's nice.
What?
As long as you make
it's
it
a machine.
Nice.
So also, if we find Sevit and you find out how to get control of them in the middle of a fight, could you maybe finish fighting with us and then get a pet?
I mean, if you get control of it in the middle of a fight, could you turn it against Sevit?
Yeah.
Yes, surely.
If you are all in terribly perilous danger and need to be rescued by me, which seems very unlikely, I will not do science experiments in the middle of combat. Promise.
Great.
Fire!
Okay, fire! They're going, no! Burning the ground around.
Smashing. All right. Oh, also, if we could get control of them, I think it could be quite useful, because if they regrow and they could go get supplies like they do.
Let's get control over them
Give
first.
control of them to Darvax, who could then use them and then become Sevit. And the cycle continues.
Are we sure about that?
So, I'm very interested. So, I don't really know much about the Sevit thing, but obviously it's not so good the way that the survivors are living. But maybe we could figure out a way to make it inert so Sevit doesn't have them, and then we don't have them, so Sevit couldn't take control of it again, and then we could just talk to Sevit and stop Sevit from.
If we were going to do that, we need to have some to look at. We currently don't have any to look at because Book had a panic.
In the background, green flame blading the ground.
No! Spinning round.
That's still burning!
You're with him, aren't you? You're both just there going, stamping the ground. That's going to get rid of all of the nanobots.
I wouldn't say it was a panic, but those things could have crawled into your nostrils. I don't like it.
They haven't
Again,
done
sort of
so
point ago.
far.
Well, not yet, but we
That doesn't mean that they won't.
We probably shouldn't take them back until we know we've got them controlled, because otherwise we're just walking Sevit into Darvax's.
Do you want to use that
That
mist
is-
tin again?
That's a
wouldn't.
good point. I hadn't considered that. Well, I was going to use it to contain my new pet.
The mess tin has been blown to smithereens by an Eldritch Blast and a guiding bolt.
I
No
know.
mess tin could have survived that onslaught.
No longer have a mess tin, thanks to you.
Okay.
I think that was more your fault.
We
You
can
threw it
find
away.
another one. I will replace it. My apologies.
Is
You
there?
could mend it.
Oh,
I could mend it.
No, I'll do that, and it will start.
I
going
think
and
you should
picking up the-
investigate that it's completely empty first.
That's a very good idea.
there was
This is right.
food in the ship, so I suppose you could get a different form of container if it's just that you need something to.
We
hold
should
the food in.
scavenge. We did say we would
That's a
scavenge.
good idea. That's a very good
I
idea.
hold up my second med pack and I'm like, I found this.
Nice. I'm not too bruised.
I did not wish to disturb your festivities, but
Festivities.
do we throw more things and blow them up?
No. No.
What?
That was just a momentary lapse of judgment on someone's part.
Entirely necessary.
Understood.
I mean, now that we've decided we have to investigate them as a group, maybe like in the future we can like try and capture one and then investigate it that way instead of.
Well, just as long as we don't.
Fully on board with this plan.
Capturing one is the problem because they tend to multiply.
We could check in with Darvax. If they've all been here longer, they probably know some do's and don'ts.
Okay.
Right.
Or we just give them our trousers again, which seemed to work previously. It's an option.
Look, they like many things. Turns out trousers are very high on that list for reasons best known to themselves.
I don't want. I like my trousers. I want to keep them.
Can I look in a Bucklam ship for some food? Can I investigate it for food, supplies, other useful bits?
Yes.
Bucklam has made a sort of fire is a strong word, but has tried their best to make some kind of like chill out zone, like a space to sit outside the ship where everyone can have a rest if they want to, because you talked about that. They've managed to purloin some bits and bobs from inside that seem to be relatively soft. They all look to be relatively organic. It looks like most of the material of the ship, even the ship's outer hull and the things that is largely organic.
So can I look at it for food or can I not look at it for food?
Wait, Everclam's right there. Are you wishing to go inside? Would you like my assistance in scavenging from this ship?
Yes, please.
I would be happy to assist you, more than happy.
Great.
Hooray.
Delighted, in fact.
Vuk will follow in as well.
We should take everything we can carry.
Yeah.
Do we tell them that we already did that? Attilas is saying to us.
We had got permission previously, so we had done a little bit. Yeah, so.
You can look around inside, and you've already started to pick some bits up. And if you imagine that the ship is not very big, it's only a single deck and then a lower deck, but the lower deck is largely buried. But you are able to already have started. Yes, that's smart. Way to go, dog.
The highest point.
You have already
King of the castle now.
You have already started to get bits out, as has Avuklam, and together you've been sort of making piles of supplies. There's probably enough that you could all carry back sensibly, but Avuklam did say there'd be more in the ship if you wanted to look around, so you can go in.
Said the hull is organic. Can Cleo have a look and see if there's anything that could maybe be taken and facilitate any form of natural growth back at the...
Sure, roll me a nature check.
To anyone... Attilas, do you know about trees? Do you think this could count as one day? Please help me.
I can help. I don't have any. I don't like.
There's a nature cleric in your party.
Yeah, but nature's an intelligence-based skill.
Yeah.
I've got a +5 to nature.
Rebecca knows this. There's only one party member who hasn't shut up about trees, so who is...
So,
very fair.
I mean, okay, so the only reason I know about trees is because my mum kind of is one, but not really. But I don't really know that much about the growing of them, just that they do.
That was very helpful. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, it was very helpful. Thank you. I didn't know mums could be trees. I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Well, not all mums are trees.
No, I know my mum is
All
not.
trees are mums.
My mum's also not a tree, just for the record.
Also not a tree.
Not really.
Not really. As in, like, Ashley? Or...
My mum's sort of a ruby, but that's a different conversation.
That's very cool.
That's really interesting.
We are all grown from egg sacs.
That's interesting too.
For a second there, I thought you were just saying that as a random thing.
Yeah, I thought
as
it was
opposed to Verklum saying.
No, Verklum said we're all...
True.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
Verklum's talking about being grown in an egg sac.
Oh my god, right.
I rolled a 19 to look at the hull and see if I can plant something.
Do you have any seeds?
Oh, not actually plant something in the hull, just... Yeah. Cleo has not got seeds in her pocket.
In the same way that a corpse could be used to grow a tree, this could be used in a similar fashion.
But you need the seeds.
Yeah.
So it's not a kind of weird hull garden that has plants or seed flowering things on it.
No, but we do have a walking seed bank with us.
Yeah. Book has seeds.
It's relically full of seeds.
I don't know if Cleo knows that. Can I roll a history to see if...
He planted some grass seeds on the grave of the penguin.
Yes.
I did know that, and I remembered it according to the dice.
Good.
I mean, those grass seeds were a complete waste. That ground is toxic sludge, basically.
Yeah.
As is most of the ground here, so even if you could grow a tree on the carcass of a ship...
But if we have an organic hull and some seeds, and some
we
water...
can harvest some of
That's from, yeah, I do think it's not a bad idea.
There's a soft fecund inside to the hard chitinous outside. Sorry, there is.
No, you're right, it's just a horrible word.
So
what, fecund or soft?
Fecund.
So this is like a carapace?
Yeah.
Sort of like insect. Okay.
Like an insectoid carapace.
Buck!
Implying that it might on some level be living.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes?
You had seeds. This looks like it could grow seeds. It may also, however, be alive. I guess that's one for a Verklum. But do you think, in theory, you could grow a thing? I asked Attalus, but he just talked about his mum, and...
Oh, his mum's a tree.
Yeah, which is very interesting, but I don't think their mum wants to grow on the side of a ship. I don't know.
What are we talking? Sorry, I lost you halfway through there. What? Why do we want to grow somebody's mother on the side of a tree? What?
Well,
there aren't any trees for a start.
I want to say we want to grow food, but that's going to imply that I think Attalus' mother is food, and that's not.
Oh my god!
No?
Wait, you wanted a seed? You wanted to grow a seed? Where are you? You want to grow a seed in the ship?
I want to know if someone could theoretically combine your seeds and this living sort of garden thing and make food. But I also have a suspicion that it might be alive and that might be murder. But a Verklum might know that one. But do you think it's...
Yes, no, I see. Where is Verklum?
Verklum's currently... I guess with Astor going back and forth out of the ship looking for various odds and sods that can be salvaged from the quite badly damaged and broken ship.
I will try and collar Verklum.
Greetings, salutations, good friend.
We just wondered, was this ship alive?
Yes.
But no longer?
That is in the affirmative. It was a sibling brethren of sorts, but in the crash it has ceased to exist. Well, live. Not that it had much of a sentient existence before that point, but you get my drift.
So if we wanted to cut up some of it and take it back, it wouldn't feel anything.
How could it feel? It is deceased.
It's good to clarify that you've understood these things before you start carving into something.
I I understand some smoothskins have issue with their dead being used for any kind of other purpose. This is antithetical to us. Our dead are used for every purpose.
No, we mine some of ours. Just, I just want everything's very strange, so I just wanted to make sure that.
I'm sorry. Can we just rewind that slightly? You mine your dead, but not all of them.
Not me specifically, but some people where I'm from.
It's like part of the natural, like, so Cleo's mother's a ruby, right? And mine's a tree.
She's quite a lot of a ruby.
But when the trees, like, of their pet, like their older aunties, when they pass, like, they give to the rest of the forest.
Yeah, but what Cleo's saying is that you could have a necklace with a ruby on it, and when someone's like, oh, what do you have of your mum? You could go, this is my mum.
Well, that's a way of keeping them together.
That just is true, but that's not what I mean by mining them. That's just how you commemorate dead loved people.
It's not like a bit of their toenail or something, is it, Rebecca? Like it's...
No, it's a ruby.
Okay.
Where does it... This is a long conversation.
Attalus gets it.
Yeah.
Do you have any with you? Can I look at them?
Cleo has some... She has, I think, as mentioned in the first game, some fairly fabulous jewellery.
Yeah. Yes, you did, yes.
She has some kind of metal cuffs, kind of gold, very, very fancy, with gemstones embedded, and on her left it is entirely arranged around a rather large sapphire. Well, that's my great-grandma. I mean, not all of her, obviously. Like, each
a bit.
Her children got some, and then the rest was put into the ground for future generations to mine and to sustain our people. But
fascinating.
You're all looking at me like...
I think that's quite sweet. I think that's a nice way of remembering and always having your family members with you. I mean, what I got from my family was a curse. So, this is sweet, Cleo.
No, it reminds me of my bow. I mean, it's not my, like, elder family, but it's just kind of my mum and aunts, but, like, obviously all of them, but they helped me make it.
Yeah. And then my dad's side are mainly more of the metal rather than the stone. So like this, the gold is from, I think, my great-great-great uncle. Obviously that's what I'll be passing down. I don't have so many stones.
Hunted? Do people hunt you for bits of you?
No. We live a very long way away from, and we're quite scary. And we have we sort of protect things, and in return we have a protector, so it's all okay.
I'm having my version of what normal is. Very much redefined.
Are all stones your people?
I don't know. I stayed very close to home until I was sent away to continue my education in the big wide world. So I'm not sure. Maybe they all are...
but that, not all wood is living wood or people. So, maybe it's not the same.
I'm pretty sure all metal isn't from us and all stones aren't from us. I think just the special one's protected by a genie, but I'm not sure. That's a guess.
No, that sounds...
I wonder if... this place doesn't really have any trees up here. But I wonder if they're also, they have...
But I think we should try. We should try, see if we can create some greenery.
If we find a tree...
Yes.
And I can send a message.
Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly.
In answer to your earlier question, sorry, I am broadcasting to all of you now. I'm sorry to shout.
You need to shout.
Okay.
No, carry on, yeah.
You are welcome to use parts of my brethren, the ship brethren. You're welcome to use parts of it to try and grow your trees. The look of I don't know what the hell that is. It's very definitely there.
Trees.
It is of no cost to us.
Thank you very much. That's very useful. Great.
No need for thanking. It is things are to be used.
True.
I think Attalus kind of steps back and looks at the scale of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
How will we get it back?
Do you know if would cutting some of it off, would that kill it? Does it need to be kept?
It is already dead.
Yes, but would it stop it being organic? Would it all carry on working as
No.
if you split it up?
All parts of it could be used as potential fuel, but it will eventually decay and fall apart.
But decay is good because then it becomes soil, and they desperately need some soil here.
That's true.
Maybe we cut it into pieces.
Okay. Facilitate the decomposition.
Also, if we this is a big job. This gives us something to focus on for the next few trips. We know that there's stuff here that we can get.
As long as the rest of the clacky things don't come back and take the rest of it.
They will.
I think that's pretty much established. They know.
So we need to figure out how much we can take and carry as well as all this other
those
stuff.
things. We need to stop them very badly. But yes, no, you're right. We need to work out.
Are you all sort of, if you imagine the crash of the ship as like a, making up one side of a sort of hollow that you're all in, taking a rest. You've all taken a short rest, by the way. Please take that off on your sheets. Take whatever you need. Take hit dice if you want. It's all fine.
Thank you.
While you are having this conversation and resting and working this one out and thinking about plans, you will hear a slightly tinny voice, like it's being spoken over a tannoy, say,
"Hi there, hello. We've come to parley. Hello, can you hear me?"
Right.
Does it sound like Sevit's voice?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so look at are we willing to parley?
Well, ask if it's under the rules of parley.
What are the rules of parley?
You can't attack each other while you're parleying.
Right.
Let's go away.
Do one of us... I'm willing to go out. I'm willing to talk, and then if anything happens, just... No, Cleo, no.
No, I didn't. You can. I'm not.
I'm a chatty Caffey. Just have my back.
What?
I have a hammer.
I just turn around and go, "Cleo, you have a big hammer. Never forget it." I walk out with my hands up. Parley! We invoke the laws of parley.
I'm not letting him get more than 60 feet away from me.
Fair enough.
Do you move to the top of the ridge so you can see what's going on at least?
Yeah, us. Yeah, crawl.
Victim will also come with like, what is parley?
It's a sort of communication with each other where you agree terms of something.
What do you have to agree terms upon?
Well, probably who's going to take this ship away.
Ah, I see. Then it is a battle to the death. Understood.
No, it's not. No.
No.
No, right. Unless Cleo runs and starts hitting people with the hammer.
Oh, okay.
No hitting people.
Not yet. Not yet.
What? How will I... Okay.
I trust you to understand more than I trust a Vucklam.
Thanks.
That is probably wise. Your ways seem peculiar to me.
Me too.
As you get to the top of the ridge and as you step out with your hands raised, roughly 60 feet away is a large humanoid. Large, a bit bigger than large, about 16 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
I'm such a tiny guy. Hello!
Yeah.
They are wearing a sort of hodgepodge of like metal pieces that have been made into armor. Clearly bits of discarded ship. You can recognize some of them potentially from your travels of similar ones that you've seen. The look is overall very... it has a certain almost militaristic vibe to it, strangely. Like there's a sort of helmet with a also a bizarre like low visor so that this creature probably can't see amazingly well, or it doesn't have dark cover
Is it
from
a
the sun.
shako?
Sorry?
Is it a shako?
Is it a shako?
Yeah.
No, it's not a shako. Not Prussian militaristic, more like early turn of the century militaristic. And stood on there's a platform across their shoulders, and stood on it is a smaller figure who is speaking into what looks like a sort of cone. It's a loud hailer. Some sort of cone which has this little thing attached to it.
You there? Are you willing to parley?
Yes. We understand the rules of parley. I come unarmed. I'm ready to talk.
I'll come unarmed too. That's good.
And the figure will disappear off the shoulder. You hear sort of and then we'll jump out the bottom. You don't see through this creature's legs or armor, and then starts walking over. This creature is shorter than you.
Good lord.
Oh, incredibly short.
Not like slightly bigger than halfling sized. They're wearing it's like shabby chic military gear. Like you found a military jacket and then you did it up a bit. Like you'd find
a spoon.
Well, like you'd find in most charity shops these days, and in most shops, that sort of thing.
Those charity shops.
Yeah. Wearing a little hat as well. And they will walk over to you and they will see you have your hands raised and also raise their hands. There's only 3 fingers on each hand.
Okay. Put my hands down. Right.
We'll do it at the same time.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Cool. Okay. Hi. Hello.
My name's Uslam Din. Pleasure to meet you.
Hiya. Yeah, I'm Den.
Hey, Den.
I'm here on behalf of Sevit the Many Hands.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. What are you doing?
We are currently foraging, finding supplies. Have you been told about our little group, the 5 of us? We arrived yesterday.
Oh, right. Okay. So you don't know the rules yet. That's why.
We're just sort of like...
that makes sense now. I understand.
I hate this.
This is all private property.
Oh, so you own all of this?
Our organization does, yeah.
Right.
But it belonged to someone else. Sorry, just keeps speaks up, leaning over most of you.
Have you gone with? Have you gone with while these two are parlaying?
I followed.
Nice.
If you follow out, then the large figure will raise their arm, and you suddenly realise that this hand on this side, there's no hand. It's just a cylinder.
Wow.
And it's raising it up and pointing.
Okay. This is my associate. This is Etelis. This is my friend.
Hi.
Etelis also, give it a look, wants to be part of the parlay. If that's okay.
Well, I'm kind of on my own here.
No, I understand.
Sorry, I can...
Etelis, put your hands up first.
Obo's the muscle.
Elbow's the muscle.
Obo.
Obo. Hi, Obo.
It's a giant figure,
Obo's a person.
Hand still raised with clearly gun arm raised, and the other hand just goes...
Wait
if Obo's a person, I'm a person, then there's 2 of us on each side.
Obo's 15, 20 feet back, although to be fair, that's one step.
That's literally...
We're in firing range.
Oh, totally, completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, okay. As we said, we didn't realise this was private property. Sevit owns everything, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But how does it work when it's still owned by a Vuklam and it's actually part of a Vuklam's family?
Oh, what? There's a survivor?
Yes. Yeah. No. We've been parlaying with the survivor.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Then I don't need to talk to you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth for us knowing what the rules are. If we've infringed, is it generally don't touch anything, or do we have to make an agreement?
No. This is private property.
Right, owned by Sevit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just simple as that. And
do you want to go and talk to him about living here and working here? Because everyone new gets an offer.
What are the...
Can we think about it?
Yeah, what are the benefits? Is it just that we're allowed to free roam?
You work for Sevit and you live here and you can work here and it's great. But also there are people who like to steal stuff and we don't like that.
No, I can imagine.
Yes, yeah. I'm assuming this is not part of the conversation.
Can they see us?
They're very short, so probably not.
Like, are we slightly hidden?
Oh, the big one can see you, of course. No issue there.
We can't start, like, moving stuff away from the ship without them seeing it.
You can try.
Have we got to be stealthy?
You can do what you like. It's your choice what you do. I'm not going to tell you.
Well,
Okay, I'll give you this. Do you think you could move stuff from the ship without being seen by either of the two figures? Maybe is the best I can give you.
I'm going to give it a go to try and move some of the most valuable stuff somewhere else so it's not in the pile.
Where are you going to move it to?
I don't know yet, but I will think of something.
Stuff it in your pockets.
That it's not, like, immediately here. Like, because we've made a pile of things, right?
Sure.
So I'm just going to move it out of the pile and maybe behind a rock or something.
Well, the last time someone did that with a sword, we know what happened.
All I'm suggesting is that please roll a stealth check. There we go.
18?
15.
Nice.
18.
18.
Sorry. 18.
Move your headphones so you can hear me.
I have.
Not the one on the side I'm on.
Yes, I have. See? You can't see my hair's in the way, but
Cut the mane.
Okay.
But like I said, intelligent, not wise. I'm going to do it. It's going to move the most highest nutrient value food.
Okay.
All of the lobster.
I don't think that would be the highest nutrient value.
This foie gras I will take. Hey, and Den will just completely ignore you.
Who?
Us them, because they were having a mid-conversation and realising they don't need to talk to you, will go, you know what you need to do. I don't understand what the problem is. We'll go, sorry, I need to parley with someone whose ship this actually is. Anyone there whose ship actually is? Vuk goes, that is me, correct? I should go and parley.
Yes.
Only if you want to.
And parley means not kill them, but be ready to kill them.
Yes.
This I can do. Vuk will straighten up and walk out. And,
Oh God, this is such a bad idea. Well,
hello. Hi. I'm here on behalf of Sevit of the Many Hands. This is his property. I understand. So I have...
We wouldn't be able to hear this, surely, if you do telepathy. Sorry.
I'll broadcast it. Vuklam will broadcast it, because Vuklam likes you all. I understand. My property has landed on his property. Yeah, that's correct. Now, we can work out some deal for the remains of your property, I believe is the right word, and we can then sell it for you, and you can become part of that organization where we pick up property and sell it off the space. That seems to be relatively beneficial. Yeah, that's the idea.
Someone talk to him.
Why would I not do this, looking at both of us, them and Atlas with a kind of, I don't understand why this is a problem.
I think it's just me and Cleo who are out of sight. We want to try and remain out of sight.
Okay.
Well, sorry, I don't wish to speak for you, Rebecca. I beg your pardon.
Just there with a hammer.
The problem is that, I mean, yes, it's your property. You get to decide what you do with it, but, well, we all need food, and it would be very good to share it.
I don't understand. You need food, but they have food, so why not work with them? I mean,
Did we not tell Vuklam about all the people underneath?
No.
Oh.
Not mentioned it once.
Message.
No, we did. We said that there was no.
No.
I'll message.
We've been careful.
Message Uslam, who is probably the most charming person over there. Maybe you should tell Vuklam about the whole situation with the people underneath who are starving because Sevit is stealing all the stuff. And also, could you ask them if they've got a deed that proves they own this place, please?
First of all, do you have a deed showing that this is indeed private property?
Yeah.
Could we please see it?
Sure. Goes into the pocket, pulls out a bit of paper, well, a scroll, and hands it to you.
Okay. Start.
Nice.
Start looking. I'm trying to communicate that smooth. Yeah, to just go. Well,
cold.
Yeah, it seems in order.
It's just a scroll where, frankly, there's a bit of writing on it that says that these islands belong to Sevit, but you don't recognise the name of the deed holder. Nothing about it makes any sense to you apart from, well, this looks like it says this land belongs to Sevit, but you could have written it yourself.
I'm imagining it just says property, everything.
There is no higher authority.
Okay,
it's just
Sevit was here.
Yeah.
There is mention. Okay, fine. There is mention of a higher authority in the name of the Bastion, but you don't know what that is.
What is the Bastion?
I don't know.
Oh, so you just
no one's ever asked this many questions.
You just get given the deed and told.
You don't understand it.
Well, no, the Bastion clearly used to own this space, and now they don't. What do I know? I live here.
Well, what is this place?
It's called the Sink. Ship's crash here.
Not this. This. And it's kind of indicating the wider.
I don't know.
Wait, so how long have you been here?
About 4 years.
Can I be using this as a distraction to try and go tell someone and go, can we communicate telepathically? Because I don't want to reveal.
Give me a performance check, I guess.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sort of like waving my little.
The giant in the back is doing this kind of thing, is looking, stony face, looking at this one, going, I don't know who to point the gun at right now. Like, it's that level of confusion.
23.
Suddenly there's a problem.
Okay. There's no way any of them get this while Etlus is distracting Den, and Obu barely follows what's going on here. But
while all of this is happening, given the way the wind is blowing, can Cleo start helping Asta pack food in bags?
Is food going into bags and hiding stuff behind rocks?
I think as much as we can get into bags as possible, and then if there's time, which presumably there is because this is going on for quite a while, starting to move the bigger pieces away so that it's not a pile, it's like scattered.
Sure, that's fine.
So you've been here for 4 years, but you don't know what this is. Are you not curious about it?
Sevit says that everything outside the islands is basically gone.
What do you mean gone?
I don't know, some kind of...
Is it like we looked out, like we looked over, and it looks like there's stuff down there. Yes, there are clouds, which makes it a little bit hard to see.
Listen, I'm not paid to look. I'm paid to enforce this stuff. We enforce this stuff. We collect all the things, we catalog it, and then Sevit sells it to people. Some of the survivors. I don't know.
And what do you get out of it?
I get somewhere to live, something, food to eat. It's a good job. It's a nice living.
Uh-huh.
Obu gets to eat.
And you just
We're both happy. And this is like you get.
But you're just not curious about anything.
Sevit says it's all gone. Used to be a big space, now it's all broken. I don't know. I'm not that interested, honestly.
So
I crashed here after years of being a space pirate, and it just wasn't good.
It's all broken. Who gave Sevit the ability to own these things? If there's no one out there, or does Sevit just take it? Can we just go, well, this is ours now?
Yeah, and then we tell you to go away. Or Obu uses that gun on his arm.
I mean, that's not very nice.
I didn't say I was nice. Okay, it's them. What are you saying? It's them. What are you saying to damn it, Avuklam?
Okay, Avuklam.
Yes, I am most confused by this encounter.
Yeah, yes. Just to communicate with you because I'm going to be very honest and open with you. Okay.
Were you not being honest and open?
No. What it was is that we're actually...
It is strange when smoothskins are not always honest. Honesty is so easy. It requires no fabrication or deception. It is a most strange talent.
Thank you. Momentarily, we're with another group of survivors who, Sevit hates and kills. Doesn't like. Sevit's a big bully and takes people in, and if they don't do what Sevit wants, they get thrown down to their deaths.
This is an acceptable form of governance. It is not necessarily nice, but it is acceptable.
I'm going to be honest with you. I would prefer if we could work together, but I can't force you.
That is not what I am saying.
No, I understand that. I'm just also saying that if you want to go with Sevit, I don't think that they are kind or a good leader, but we can't force you to work with us. There is a small group of us who are trying to make the place better, and we would, well, if it was up to me, which I think it kind of is at the moment, I would welcome you with open arms, and we do appreciate your assistance so far, but we'd rather, and I speak for my friends here, we would rather we didn't work with Sevit. They're not good. I know that sounds a bit simplistic, but...
It is simplistic. But then again, some things are simple. If Sevit is a difficult person to work with and you are not, if I work with you, more people will benefit. This seems a more acceptable way of working. However, it also appears this Sevit is in charge, and it is a fool who goes against merciless authority.
That's true. Fair. But there's also, again, a simplistic way of going, I believe helping others is more important than just helping yourself. For example, we've donated the food that we found to the wider community, the group, to ensure that no one goes hungry, rather than simply keeping the food for ourselves because we think we would benefit or be stronger. We are trying to work together as a community rather than Sevit, who just seems to take whatever they want and then hand out the scraps to their followers. Yes, they get food, but basically we're trying to help. We're trying to make a change. As I said, we didn't bring this up before because we were concerned. It didn't seem, to be honest, if Sevit knew exactly where my new friends were, they would probably be wiped out. We're sort of a resistance, I suppose.
This is something of a tangent, but if this Sevit is all controlling and owns this entire space, how can he possibly not know where the survivors are?
Even sort of like, I slightly lean forward and I go, exactly. He likes to think that he's all-powerful seeing, but... obviously...
I see. It is not merciless control, then.
He attempts, once if he's pretending that there's no other option, it's him or starve, when actually there is.
I understand. He is a false dictator and must be stopped at all costs.
I smile. Yes. Yes. I smile. I was sort of like trying to cover my mouth a little bit because it looks like I just randomly started smiling. Yes.
I love how you didn't mention, Sevit's little clacky things were killing you and your crew. Well, we turned up and we
didn't even need to. Now, Tom, I think that was a lovely explanation, and I think it was a lovely. I agree with you. I think it was a lovely description as well. But we are playing D&D, so roll me a persuasion check.
Maybe with advantage.
No, I don't give advantage for... if you give advantage for good performance, that means you are disenfranchising people who may struggle to speak as eloquently, and I don't like that.
That's a good point.
I mean...
You should have rolled first.
Also, Chris would be giving us all advantage all the time, is what they meant.
That too, frankly, yeah.
And that one for 7.
Oh, no.
That's cold.
Can I know this is kind of cheating, but a little bit to go, also, Sevit did kill your crew. That was the... I just would like to state that. Sevit...
That one's in that one. It's very hard.
I know.
This is why we don't roll after we've given the delightful speech.
Yeah.
We're having so much fun role-playing, we didn't think about rolling dice. All right, Tom, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Because it was so well delivered, but please don't take this as a precedent.
Yes.
And because a nat 1 feels antithetical to the performance that was given, I think a reroll is fair. But for future reference, roll first, then talk.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's a note to me as well as to you.
As I went to all that effort, and you're just like, interesting. No.
Go on.
That one, he's not very nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I was saying it all, but in my head.
Someone who has no concept of deception is going, he, this is all a ruse. I will kill them in their sleep.
Just too innocent.
It's now a 24. I'm willing to take whatever repercussions. That I would even argue the fact I smiled randomly, that can lead to the fact
that is okay. Yeah. I tell you what, that is an interesting point, because that might break this pointless argument that Den is having with Etelus. I go, Etelus Den will notice your smile as talking and look between you and anyway, just wave their hands in your face. Etelus, shush. Just enough. We own this spot. There's no way you're going to convince me that we don't, and we're here to collect what's ours. So, turns back to the collection of noises that we all made to give to a character. There we go. Avoclum, thank you. It's back to Avoclum. So, what's the plan? Can we work together, take your stuff, you come back with us, we can look after you, make sure you're well catered after you crash. We do it for a lot of people. And Avoclum will broadcast to everyone and go, no, thank you. I will be working with my new friends here to provide for their wider community.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So, you're poaching, basically.
We're about to get shot.
That's what we're saying? Okay.
Well, no, it technically still belongs to him.
I am so ready for this.
The moment that it landed on here, it belongs to us now. Okay, fine. Understood.
Interesting. Alternatively, I draw my sword and I attack.
I cast Shiny. Nice. I just saying.
Also, because my sword comes from nothing.
Yeah. Yes. Fine with that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay. We will roll initiative. Tom, that's a surprise round for you and you alone. No one else knew you were going to do this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that does make sense.
It's kicking off.
It's kicking off.
That is good work, Tom. I enjoyed that a lot.
I
just love that. Interesting. Alternatively,
sword face.
This is how we all get dead. It's okay. We'll be walking around as long as this doesn't vaporize us.
21 to hit. No, 21.
21 to hit. 19.
21, 19, 15.
Taking time.
The year of our Lord.
Lola, you spoke, but no sound.
I muted myself. Wait, have I been speaking?
No.
Okay. 13.
13. Ed?
Oh, 2 and a natural 1. I have been interacting with nothing throughout this whole encounter, specifically so that I could get going fast. I think there's another faceplant coming up.
Well. Okay.
We were just complaining about how you wearing armor that doesn't quite fit you.
All right. Tom, Islam does go first. Because you have a surprise round. Are you rolling to attack the small figure? Who, looking closely, it's a satyr.
Oh. Is it? Nice. Ooh. I didn't know they were so small. I thought they were quite big.
No.
A little.
The big walking guy is about 20 feet back, right?
15 feet back?
15, okay.
He was 60 feet and you met in the middle, so he's 30 feet back.
I think I'm attacking the satyr where I was, because going, alternatively, and just bringing the sword to slash up.
Yeah, it's a bold move, that's what it is.
I just go, sometimes I try diplomacy, and sometimes I just hit things.
Sometimes I try diplomacy, sometimes I try sword. Yeah,
it is a 7 to hit, though, unfortunately. As I...
Yeah. As you slash out at this tiny...
If it's surprise, isn't it advantage?
Yes.
Is it?
Fair point. Oh,
yeah, is it?
I don't think it is.
I'm being very cheeky this episode.
It might be if you're from stealth, it's advantage. I've gotten confused.
To be fair,
usually where you get a surprise.
It is, yeah.
To be fair, I did say that this figure had noticed that something was definitely wrong. Creatures in surprise round who are surprised or unable to take actions, move, or react during their first round of combat. Nothing about advantage. It's a 7. Okay, you slash out, and this satyr just leaps back and goes, All right, fine. Have it your way.
Fair enough. In the words of the immortal scholars, fuck you. I hex him.
Nice.
Hex them, please. Right. What ability do you hex? It's for ability checks with that ability, so it doesn't come up in combat a huge amount. That's more of the out of combat usage.
I mean, I get necrotic power, but
yeah, you do. Yeah.
Let's start with that.
I think let's say Dex.
Dex. Okay. Dex checks. Right. Now we go into regular initiative.
Cool.
And I'm very pleased to say that Obu goes first.
No, okay, we're fine. We'll be fine. Sure, we'll be fine.
Just get you will get, because the fact that the creature with the +1 to dexterity rolled in nat 20 to go first, I really love. It'll be less of a, what do we do? Which would be the other thing. Just be, whoop, and just fire very good and go, oh shit!
Yeah.
The gun arm will go off with the loudest bang most of you have heard in a long time, and it will belch this horrible blackened smoke as a... it's almost a cannonball, like a large bullet, about the size of Uslam's, I'm going to say head, will head towards Uslam's, I'm going to say head. Right, roll to hit, see what happens.
No.
Nat 20.
Is that not one?
No, it's a 22 to hit.
Oh,
I mean, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
This could be quite splatty.
Oh, you went back to the ship and you were moving. How far away from this are you?
I was assuming...
What's the range on Silvery Barbs?
It's 60 feet.
60 feet. That's all right.
I have to have been within 30 feet of Uslam to message.
You had to be within 30 feet of Uslam to message. Did you message Uslam at any point?
Yes, to say...
In the middle of the thing.
Okay, well, that. Silvery Barbs.
Nice.
What you raised a hand and went, no. Last time was to cast Silvery Barbs. Are you doing the same thing?
It's going to be more profane. Fuck off!
This gun goes off and it's just confused by all the things. I was having a bad day. Right, I'll re-roll it.
And I'll give
advantage
to Uslam, who is right there.
Yeah,
makes sense. Cool. Uslam, I don't know if this is going to hit you. 16.
Nope.
Nice. How do you dodge a, frankly, cannonball?
I've got the wings, so amazingly, I almost like backflip and float and like, there we go.
Nice. This will pass way close to you, and it is surprisingly big. And I think about 10 feet beside you, it will just explode into the ground, and all of you can just cover as bits of metal will start hailing down all around you. Den from the ground will shout, Obu to me! And this large figure will start stepping forward to get in between all of you lot, trying to place itself between you and Den. It can't. It's too big, but that is what it is doing. It's getting so that Den can get up on its shoulders, basically.
Should have given him disadvantage on strength checks.
Yeah.
Right.
Uslam, it is now your turn, because you had your surprise round, and now it's your turn because you rolled a 21 initiative.
How far away is Ubu at the moment?
Obu and Den are now within 5 feet of you. They've both stepped up right next to you. Obu's there to kind of like draw focus and attention. Obu is a giant, by the way, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just thinking about who I want to attack first.
Damn.
Bring it on.
Well,
someone's cornflakes got spiked this morning. Wow. Think about who I want to kill first.
I woke up and I chose violence.
Yeah.
I tried. Technically, I've also broken the laws of parlay, so technically.
The rudeness.
You did, actually.
Yeah, the rudeness notwithstanding.
Yeah. Maybe I'm doing a bit of a war crime. Just a smidge. As a treat.
I will say that from your shoulder, you will get an appreciative. Like, your insect friend is a fan.
Yeah. Chaos.
Nice.
Like, thanks, Bug. I will slash out at Ubu.
The big one.
The big one.
Big
one.
Let's see what happens with this.
Oh, it's tipping over. It's yes. Oh god, that's an 11 to hit.
As you strike out, you will
You
go
have
towards.
advantage. You have advantage.
Thank you.
Of course you do. Good advantage now.
As the blade slowly, I'm like, well, this is what could have happened. And I'll tell you what did actually happen. 18 to hit.
Yes. Nice.
As you strike out with your sword towards Obu, you will bounce off a shin guard. This is metal armor.
Oh. 18 didn't hit.
We're
18 did
level
not hit.
2, Chris.
I know.
Yeah.
Violence.
You chose violence. I cannot make these choices for you.
Come on. They chose violence with their approach.
No, they were obsequious and unpleasant, but they did not start violence. That would have happened later. Good,
exactly.
With more support. So that is your attack. Your bonus actions.
Okay. I just go, you know what? Also, fuck you. And this is my Hexblade curse.
Nice.
So just pointing at
I curse you. I curse you.
Fuck you, and you too.
Yeah.
I'm a Hexblade. You can tell because I hex everybody. Fuck you.
I look forward to when I'm actually confronting Sevit and I'm like, fuck you. I'm fucking for all the little click-clacks. My mum doesn't like me swearing, but she's not here, so...
I feel like I set Tom off there. Sorry,
Here's
Tom.
the anti-poppet.
I don't know what's happening with Tom today, but I am down for it. Okay, I'm good, right?
I'm enjoying
We've
it.
had a little break and Tom's gone weird. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to fight people, and today I'm fighting people. Okay, fine. Okay, Tom.
Good. Kick it. Nice. Look, enjoying what you're doing.
No one is. Yeah.
No one's fighting you, Tom. Everyone's fine. We're all friends here.
Apart from me, I'm fighting you. Right, good.
Just at the moment.
So you Hexblade curse the big un.
Yeah.
And you've hexed the little un. That's Obu and Den, respectively. Yeah. Great. That's fantastic. Right. Are you staying there?
I mean, can I disengage? I can't really disengage.
You'd need an action and you haven't got one.
Yeah. No. So I guess I'm just... this tiny guy is just... to a giant.
Nice.
Nothing bad will ever happen with small guys and giants. It's fine.
No.
Are you flying?
Probably absolutely fine. He was slightly on the wing, but he can always be slightly on the wing. It's not a problem.
That's true.
Lovely. Cleo, you saw all this happen.
I did. And I look at my hands that were busy packing bags, not standing waiting with a big hammer.
Should have waited with the hammer.
Cleo, hammer.
It's all right. I'm going to grab it and run. I'm just working out in what direction I want to run in. Oh, fine. They were kind of awful. I would like to use my bonus action to dash so that I can get all the way up to Giant.
If you were... Are we saying that you and Astel were 60 feet away? Is that what we're saying?
I was next to Astel.
Okay. Then in which case...
I think we established that, and we've established Astel was 60 feet.
That's fine. Then in which case...
Astel was 30 feet away from Yuslan, and they've moved 30 feet closer because they were 60
we're 30 feet away.
Yeah.
I understand.
Can I get to the giant without wasting my bonus action?
Let's say yes.
You are a kind and gracious DM before you murder us all at level 2.
I want you all to succeed as much as you want to succeed. I just want to make it difficult on the way. That's important.
Very short, long-running campaign.
5 episodes.
CPK is all part of that. I have already died.
That's all the new characters.
Rotating cast every 5 weeks, I thought.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in that case, I will. And I can't technically do cool monk stuff because I don't have the you can run vertically up a giant thing yet, but I might still be
You can
cool.
flavour it. Yeah, you can totally flavour it. Also, as you get closer, the shoulder guard, because you can see around the back of the big one as you get close, Obu's shoulder panels that he's wearing have a little, like, staircasey laddery thing that goes down the back, which is how...
Of course.
Which is how Den gets up and down off the shoulders. Very important.
Yes.
For the first time ever in a combat, I have key points to use.
Boom.
Yeah.
So, run up to the giant. Can I jump onto its leg to try and their leg to try and whack the back of their knee? I want to hamstring them.
Yeah, of course.
Great. I don't know if that's technically how you hamstring. I haven't been in many fights.
You usually slash.
Yeah, usually slash for hamstring.
Oh, no, but the thing is, if you just hammer it, that's going to really hurt.
Back of the knee.
That's the point. I'm so used to having a blade, I have a hammer. Let's go for the front of their knee and try and smash.
Yeah.
Smash
the kneecap.
Smash the kneecap. Yeah.
The front of the knee is often better defended.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
It makes zero difference to a dice roll.
I'm good at hitting things. That's 15 on the dice, and then I add lots of things. What do I add? I add 7, 22.
Yeah, you hit, absolutely.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Great, and I'm doing it two-handed.
Please.
Just by default. So that is a D10. Oh, that's a 10. So that is 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think I would like...
Oh, my knee! Michelle Font.
I would like to spend one of my 2 keep points and flurry of blows, which means I can do it again twice. Remind me, I can't remember how this new
Focus on the knee.
Weapon works. Do I have to do it 2 unarmed, or do I get to do 2 with my hammer?
It's unarmed. No,
yes, it is.
It's unarmed.
It has to be.
It's all unarmed.
I thought so. I wanted to check. We had a whole conversation last time about whether the hammer counted as unarmed because of weird stuff, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's all right. I will shift the hammer into my left hand and then just punch it in its kneecap.
So you bash the kneecap and go,
Twice.
fucking yeah, you fucking take it.
Yes, I do that. One of them is an 18, which I think misses.
Does not hit.
But one is a 24.
Does hit, yes.
Great. That is another 10, so another 13.
Oh, God, my knee.
He's going to feel that in the morning.
I feel like trying to hold on and balance where I am is safer than putting myself down by its foot when I've just whacked it. So can I just...
Yeah, totally fine. Just so you're aware, Rebecca, from a D&D rules perspective, you are currently stood in an adjacent space. I will say that for flavour, you are hanging onto his leg, but...
I'll take it. I'm not spending anything to try and grapple, so that's entirely fair. But I am koalaing on a kneecap.
That's totally fine.
We should just annihilate it.
No, the kneecap's still there, just it's really badly bruised. Right. Avoclum.
What can they do again?
They've got warriors' abilities.
Throwy thing.
They've got a throwy star thing, which is not very useful here.
Yeah.
They do also have a gifka, which is a sort of a knife on the end of a spear. Yeah, I think we'll start using it.
The most sensible place to put a knife.
Sorry?
The most sensible place to put a knife.
Yeah.
On the end of the spear.
Poking device.
It's a poking device.
It's the poking device.
Cool. They are going to attack. They are going to spin the thing off and
spaff it.
I should have mentioned before, I suppose they do have 4 arms. They've got 2 sets of 2 because they're an insect. Should have mentioned earlier. But yes, they will pass the spear through various different arms and hands. So go woo, and then try and strike out at the. I think at the satyr. No.
Oh really? Going small.
That one was Islam's attacked that one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Attacked both, to be fair.
No.
At least not.
You officially slashed that one.
Yeah.
You just missed. Yeah. Right, +4. So I'm having to do things slightly jankily on Bianca. It's being a bit slow today, but it's fine.
It's fine. We love
it. Fine. Okay. That is a 4-3-7 to hit. It does not, but luckily he gets 2 attacks. He'll swing once, and this satyr is very, very springy, and we'll just jump underneath it. 14 to hit might hit, I don't know. I have to check the other page. 14 is above its AC? Yeah, just jumps over one, and then we'll just get spear in the shoulder and get knocked back by a rather hefty hit from the spear. That's about 6 points of damage there. Cool, satyr has been stabbed, and now it is in melee range of things, so moving is bad. Cool. Great. Asta.
I'm going to run forward 30 feet to be behind Uslam.
In the centre of combat?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Burning Hands both of them. Now, I can get 2 allies in it without it being a problem, so I can just go from behind Uslam and oof.
Because I know you're an evoker and therefore that's how you do this, but what's the visual on this? How do you cast a spell that then avoids your allies but hits other things?
It's like the living, like if you imagine the spell is alive, when I cast it, it just moves around the people that I don't want it to hit. So I cast it from directly behind Uslam, and the fire splits and goes round.
Yes. Could you do the thing of, like when you contact, if there's two gas flows, one from the hand, you go, and it goes.
No, that's not what happens. Just a big.
I enjoy the idea.
Okay,
but when you got it, Ed, you can do it that way. Okay.
What I will say is that you can step to a position relatively easy where Etelis is still in melee range, but not close enough to the cone of the burning hands, and where Avuklim's still in melee range, but also you can angle the cone, and you're avoiding
shapes
Uslam,
around Cleo,
and shapes around the leg that Cleo was on.
Two.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a dex save.
Dex saves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the ogre, the big guy's really good at dex saves. That's his speciality. 14?
Nope.
Okay. Little one is very dexy, unsurprisingly.
With disadvantage, though.
No, that's for saving throws, not ability checks. Sorry, mate. Hex is designed as a first level spell to have a utility outside of combat. That's why it's the way it is. Don't at me. 17.
17. Yeah, which one uses which pronouns, Chris? I've lost track.
The satyr rolled a 17, and the giant rolled.
Half damage on the 17, which is total damage is 13 fire.
Okay, so 13.
13.
Oh.
Licking flames all round, and from the satyr's perspective, that's 6. Cool.
And then I will just stand there.
Combat wizard. Okay. Etelis, you're in the thick of all of this.
Just before, in between turns, I rolled my Warhammer damage. Can you take 5 off?
Oh, sure.
Last time. I should only have done 8 with my punching rather than 13 with my hammer.
Bruising slightly goes down.
Hang on. I was
slightly alarming for us, and Cleo, because we have not done this before. So you were suddenly enrobed in fire that appears not to be touching you.
Oh crap! Yeah, exactly.
I'm a tiefling. I'm like, yeah, fire.
This is all right.
Normal life.
Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Rebecca. I'll adapt my performance. Oh, my knee. It's not quite as bad. Not quite as bad. It wasn't. Oh, my knee. It's just like, see the big difference.
I am disappointed. Thanks.
Okay. Etelis, you are in the midst of this, and there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combatants, of which you are one, in this melee in the center of this space, one of which is a fucking giant, where none of you get up to basically higher than the, I suppose the knee, a bit higher than that.
Yeah. Well, no, I think I might. Oh no, it's 16. Then yeah,
you would get up to
groin potentially,
but I wouldn't want to test it.
No, not at all.
Being up close is not good for me. I have a quarterstaff, but I'm not proficient with it.
Disengage. You can do that from
You can disengage as an action. It is true. It seems a bit of a waste, but you can.
Well, you're about to get replaced by somebody in the melee.
Yeah. I think Etelis is going to disengage, but is going to point at. It's kind of like backing away with their bow in hand, and I don't know if I want to point at Obu or Den.
I give you the no choices.
This is
I will point at Obu.
Obu.
Yes, I'll point at Obu and back away.
You say anything?
Well, I was going to say, given that it's the.
Oh yeah, it's like.
Fuck you, surely.
yeah. Keeping with the theme.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
All our parents are very disappointed on the material playing. Like,
Obu does give a kind of
It's not that I hate you. It's just that you're not very nice.
I do.
And it's still backing away at this point. It's just not you're not very nice, and you want to take everything here, which you apparently pretend that you have the authority to do so. But
what?
Yeah.
As they've been backing up this entire time.
Oh, now I see.
I have backed up. With disengage,
Go on. I will allow an out of combat. Have you convinced Obu that maybe no?
Really. Well, hang on. That's an ability check, surely. So that does come under hex, doesn't it?
It's a dexterity and also wrong one.
All right, fine.
God.
Imagine if it was.
But imagine if it was.
Oh, you've made my friend not jump so high. I guess I'm joining you now.
That would be amazing.
Okay, so does disengage allow me to move a certain amount of feet, or is it just using my movement?
Disengage effectively uses your action to disallow attacks of opportunity, and then you have your regular movement. That's all fine.
Okay, so I'm going 30 feet away. 35 feet away.
Right, you're now the only member of the... No, Vuk's still back there. Vuk's still back there.
It's about to change, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but for reasons. I have a fucking bow.
Yes.
Obu is Hunter's Dart.
From the ground, Den will be speaking into some kind of, again, it looks a bit like a tannoy system, you're not sure, just saying, send support now, this is bad.
I saw slapping him with my hand, like, no, stop it.
Shut up.
At which point, they're going to cast a spell, aren't they? They're going to cast a spell. Nice little spelly spell. Lovely, it will. Can Uslam, Cleo, and Astel all please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Certainly glad I fucked the fuck out of there.
I was never there to begin with, but that was for...
That's a natural one.
14.
16.
Right.
Oh no.
We all died.
No.
I was going to say.
Oh, no, it's much worse than that.
No, it's not worse than that. No, not at all. I apologise. I misread it. It's an intelligence save. So take that roll and add your intelligence modifier to it instead of your wisdom modifier. I assumed that it was a wisdom saving throw.
What if I don't want to?
It's still a nat one.
It's still a nat one, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can do about that.
It's 14.
14? 12. Okay, that means that Cleo fails as well. So Cleo and Astel both fail. Islam, you don't. Islam, you feel some strange magic washing over you, but you are able to shrug it off. In the meantime, you notice on the ground that Den is casting a spell. It's kind of antithetical to the whole look and vibe. Just quickly casting a spell. They look up, look at the people around, and sort of do a little evil grin, and then they will scamper off behind Obu and try and climb the ladder. They don't know that you passed the check. The only person who gets attack opportunity on them technically is you.
What's happening to the rest of us?
The two of you at this point are confused. We'll get to what happens on your turn. At the moment, you're currently going, hang on, something weird. Like, you've been enchanted. An enchantment has hit you, something weird has happened, you don't know what it is.
Cool.
Yeah. I think I will. I will just slash out as they try and scamper.
No! Leave me alone!
This wasn't the plan!
You're not supposed to be... Oh!
I've already got enough voices in my head as it is. That is
Okay, let's just start fighting. Maybe we have a conversation about you getting some help, man.
Fuck you! 15 to hit.
15 to hit, yeah, hits, yeah.
Is this counted as an attack?
Yeah, it's an attack.
So I also get my necrotic damage.
Yes, you do, absolutely.
So 9 of slashing and... Hold on, just rolling from necrotic. 4 necrotic.
13 total.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, they don't look so good. As they go, like this...
Are they casting a concentration spell?
Yeah, I'll check the concentration. That's a very good point.
Yes.
Come on now.
It's
fine. Sorry, 13 is a very low con save.
That's 10.
Yeah. They scuttle back behind Obu. They look out from sort of behind the legs at you, Aslam, and there's looking at the little laddery thing they could climb to get up, but you've clearly got wings.
Yes.
I think they're just gonna run. I think there's and just keep going, running as fast as they can. They will yell to Obo over their shoulder.
Good luck, buddy!
The guy with wings! Get the guy with wings!
I look up at Obo and go, your friend is leaving you. They are a coward. Join us, we're nice.
Yes.
Perfect. Right. Look, at the very end of initiative.
Get my ass in the gear. I feel like
if you're 30 feet away, you can't get.
Yeah.
Can you throw something?
Right, it's my intention.
My pride.
What I'm imagining has happened is that I see the slash and I'm like, right, and then put a foot down, but it's in a slippery patch, and then go down and just sort of bounce my head up, which is why I've taken the time.
Every time.
I run back, help you up, hold my bow.
No, damn it! I'm on my own 2 feet. Then there will be a guiding bolt, because I think that I can still, because it's 120 feet.
Yeah, it's fine.
That should still. Okay, grand. So guiding bolt then. Oh, damn it! Work, damn you. Woohoo! 23.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to get the satyr done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and.
Okay. Question is it enough damage?
17 damage. And they are lit up like a Christmas tree.
Describe to me how they explode into meaty chunks.
The guiding bolt always creates a rainbow, so in this case it is just a rainbow of meat splatter.
Oh.
Good God.
Are we the bad guys?
There's still a rainbow there. It's very pretty.
Astal,
pretty
Cleo,
effective.
You can shake your heads and shake off the compulsion.
Nice.
You suddenly realise everyone around you does not look like the satyr.
Good.
Briefly, everyone's head around all of you had the head of the satyr, because it was an enemies abound style effect.
Nice.
You may have attacked your allies by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we didn't. Yeah.
Vuk, any bonus actions or movement?
Yes. He's going to trundle towards the combat. I don't think he's going to get there because he can only move 20 feet. So I'm going to get halfway there, but there's a head of steam building up.
Right, I see.
To charge into the.
You're beginning your charge. That's what you're saying. Right.
Yes.
Cool.
Might not be a good idea. Let's see.
Obi will look back. Oh, look at all of you. But what happens next after the break?
All right, here we go.
Comes after the break, the second half of the combat and the rest of our glorious adventure. See you soon, friends.
See you soon. Bye 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 bye.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. On the sea coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey, heroes on their way. Fighting forever against overwhelming odds. Together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wall and there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com. Welcome back, everyone, to the Carnage, which the party started. I'm just going to remind everyone of that. The party started it. It's
it was in the air.
Did we actually start it, or did they start it by their behaviour?
Look, that's a lovely debatable point I'm sure we'll get into in roleplay terms after the end of the combat, because at the moment, Islam, Astel, Cleo are all in a combat bubble huddle thing in the middle with a giant called Obu. And Vuk is fast approaching, steaming in, while Esselus has sensibly backed up. Obu's friend, Den, who was helping out with trying to get rid of Ulot and sort it, is giblets.
Yeah.
And but not before Den called for aid. I will remind you all of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obu's looking down at the rest of you and looks a bit cross. And I think is going to, do some attacks. Well, do one attack. Obu gets one attack. Oh no,
it's a big one.
It is a big one. It's a big attack. Obu is going to do what Den suggested before Den met their grisly end, and is going to try and kick Uslam real hard. With the leg that Cleo is on, just because I like the visual. Yeah. Again, I'm going to remind you all, there's no grappling happening here. This is just a visual thing that we're all enjoying.
This means if I want to, I could get an attack of opportunity on Uslam.
Yes, it does.
Surely we haven't got to that stage.
I mean,
yet.
it would be forced movement if something.
I know, but it would be funny.
And if Cleo wants to change sides in episode 5, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uslam, that's an 18 to hit you.
It does not hit.
Wow. Chonky. How?
I'm wearing medium armor, and also I've got a shield that I just haven't taught. It's there.
It's the shield, it's the buckler on the that's what's raising it. Is it 20?
19.
Damn. Anyway, this massive...
Not the highest in the path. Sorry.
No, that's right. We'll move 20 feet around.
It's going so great, Ed. You're not here.
I'm trying.
I'm still squishy as a warlock, so if it
Tanking
does
from
hit,
the
it
back.
hurts.
Anyway, this gigantic foot will sort of arc around with Cleo around, and will swing out at Uslam. And Uslam, you can once again block. If it's going towards your shield, I think this is more of a block than a dodge. So how would you like to block this?
I think I just sort of duck and put the shield up, and I just feel it scraping across. I'm like, oh no.
The foot,
Not again.
the entire foot is bigger than you. Yeah. So as it goes across, it's not like this is not a dainty gig. This is a big old roof, like low to the ground punt, and you manage to hold it as you scrape across the top of it, and you can feel your entire corpus is lifted up and pushed back by this, but you manage to avoid being yeeted off into the middle distance by the giant.
Because I don't fully fit in my armor, I sort of rattle about. So I'm just like,
Oh no! It is your turn, Islam, as this foot with Cleo on the knee going goes right past you and doesn't hit you.
Oh, it only does one attack then.
Beg your pardon?
It only does one attack.
Yeah, only gets one attack around. You guys are level 2. I'm not going to,
That would be
You
vicious.
seem to be trying your best to squish us.
This is a perfectly balanced encounter. Never mind, off we go. Islam, it's your turn.
stand up, like my confidence a bit shaken by that. I'm like, wow. First of all, fuck you, and twist, and like the greeny, rainbowy, chunks fire sort of bursts as I move my hex up onto this giant.
Oh, is it like a little sort of like as they all sort of get a final? Yeah, love it.
Do I get to choose a new skill to hex, or does it have to say dex, do you think?
I think every time it moves targets, you can choose. Otherwise, what would the point be?
Agreed.
I'm probably going to say strength.
Yeah. That's a little sidebar, Tom. It's one of the few that makes sense in combat because of grapples. That's
from now on, I was like, well, especially if it's not saving throws, then I'm just like, yeah.
I have seen good argument for using it on wisdom if you're trying to run away, because perception checks therefore are halved. But
good to know for the future.
Anyway, you're attempting stabber to death, please.
I am. It didn't go well so well.
Look, this giant, and Obu is a giant, is well armored.
Oh, cripes.
And a sack of hit points.
Cool. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Amazing. Sorry, I'm just checking my curse. On a roll of 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I get a crit of 19 or 20. Yes. Okay, so I...
Because of Hexblade's curse.
Yes. We should be doing some stuff.
Give us a stab.
Okay.
Are you flying up to do damage at a higher level, or are you staying at ground level?
I think I'm moving up.
Okay.
My also logic is that if they try to fire at me, maybe it's better I'm up rather than where everyone else.
They're going to struggle to fire anyone in within 5 feet. As in they can, but it's disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh no.
Don't worry, we'll be in the way. It'll be
so 6 slashing, and I then do my
necrotic. Yeah. Anything else with the Hexblade's curse, or is it just the range doubling?
I think it's just that.
Okay.
3 necrotic. I'm just quickly.
You've got it.
Through.
What better time than to look at our low-level characters and go, how does this work? Let's make sure we know now.
Yeah. It's just as I'm like, what Can I do? Yeah, it's just those.
Grand. You fly up. There's the beating of the wings as you move up and away. Also, that means presumably that any kind of attack against you would therefore not have Cleo swinging around in your face and stuff like that. So it might be beneficial.
Bye, Cleo.
But as you go up, the torso is still very well armored, but it is patchwork and piecemeal, and therefore finding a way to sneak a sword blade in is not impossible, and you do. And once again, the chest. Right.
Can I, like, with my movement, can I go like round the back of their head? So it's just so like, yeah. So
you will note that Obu has a slight problem with having a platform built into the back of their armor. They can't turn their head very well.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm being like, I'm living up to my patron here. I'm being an annoying bug.
And throughout this entire choice that you've made to start combat and to incite and everything like that, your little bug friend has been doing, you can't necessarily see it, but little, like, you know, with the 2 legs down, 2 legs up.
I'm just hearing delighted chirruping in my head.
Yeah. It's overjoyed.
Chaos.
Likes a bit of chaos. Cleo.
Right. I'm still clinging to the knee of a giant.
Yes, you are still within 5 feet of a giant.
Cracking.
But yes, favour-wise, you're still on his knee.
Great. I might scamper up and see if I can attack some ribcage.
Oh, sure. You are not yet the kind of monk that can run up vertical surfaces. However, I will allow for some monk shit with a successful acrobatics roll.
Assuming that the dents people have made might have made some really good climbing handholds, but...
All right, acrobatics with advantage, I'll take it, it's fine.
Oh, I wasn't even pestering for that, but I'll take it, thank you. 12 plus 7, 19.
Yeah, you're fine. You're welcome to do, like, cool monkey flips and shit to get up to the ribcage and start hammering away at the ribcage and balancing, like, locking your feet into footholds that are there so you don't fall off.
Cracking. Ooh, 18 plus 7. Yes. And I realised I was only adding 3 to my d10, but I should have been adding 5, 7, 12 points of damage for the first hit.
As you run up, and as you go through the ribcage, are you going sort of down into the ribcage to try and, say, poleaxe and knock them over? Or are you going up to try and knock up and maybe push them off their feet?
I have that pointy end of my hammer, so I might try and get in through, assuming there is some kind of either fissure in the armor or dent from other wounds, try and lever in and, like, actually pop a rib out.
Awful, yes. You turn the hammer around and use it as a gigantic lever to pull it in and twist, and you just go as the whole chest cavity bursts slightly in one, and you can hear a rib crack.
Great.
Damage. It's good.
How poorly do they look?
That particular move, they've now doubled over slightly. You're having to hang on a little bit with your other hand. They do not look well at all.
Nice.
Key points are there to be spent. Let's flurry of blows and see what we can do. So these are 2 unarmed strikes. Flavor, I would like to reach up through the hole I've made and try and, like, pull out some organs and muscles and things.
They are a giant, so you have to, like, reach a very long way in. I will say you could try and grab the rib and keep pulling it to try and keep, like...
I'll take that too, if I can get any muscles just to kind of try and disable...
Sure.
Movement, that would be great.
It's for the intercostal ones that you're ripping as you pull it out.
I heard 3 things simultaneously that I'm assuming were all complimentary about how gross it is.
I'm concerned that we're the bad guys, and Lola, I didn't hear you either.
I was saying you wanted muscle. You're getting the intercostal ones that you're slowly ripping away from the other ribs.
See, I knew someone would know science.
Knowledge. Good knowledge.
We're going to grow seeds in this giant.
And the dice want me to succeed because I rolled a 13 and a 17, which is a dirty 20 and a 24.
Yep.
Now remember that I'm only rolling d4s plus 5.
What was that?
I'm not going to die.
4 plus 5, that's
Nobody's
crazy.
going to die. Well, disintegrated one will die, but if you just kill him, he's not going to die. He's just going to come back as a undead, pissed off giant.
I can't hear you. I'm on top of a giant. I rolled a 5 on the 2d4, so that's 15 points damage total.
Cool. This is going to kill it Are you going to ride them down as they collapse? Now that they sort of lean forward, and as you tear, they're going to arc their back in pain and then just slowly, like a tree, just go down.
Tree. Yeah. Are they going down as in on their back or on their front? Okay, then great. I won't need to scramble over so I don't get squished. Yes, I will surf them down. I would like to ideally finish standing victorious on their ribcage.
Roll me a performance check.
I have -1, Chris.
What are the dice for it not to be rolled?
9. Could have been very average. Could have been worse.
I think the effect is somewhat spoiled by the slightly like as you go, and I think probably a certain amount of like, gosh, that the bloodlust may have been like, oh god, did I just do that? Okay, like it's slightly spoiled by the
reality.
If you will permit, Cleo may have had a split second of starting to look cool and then realised that meant everyone was looking at her and would have instantly.
Yes, of course, that's absolutely fine.
Slipped, covered herself in blood. Generally fumbled her way.
As the giant hits the ground, Ustam just explodes in fire, but doesn't seem to have any effect. He's like, and lands.
That was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains curse. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get hit, so I'm
it's only for the hit points. It's fair. Yeah. We are still in initiative, folks, for reasons that will soon become apparent.
Oh, good. So, are we running? Wait. Is it my turn?
Currently, it is Avuklam's turn, who will look at all of you and go, "A worthy combat, friends! We have defended our property against those who would take it from us.
We should leave."
There are more.
That point, Vuk is going to arrive into the giant.
Not if we're in initiative, you aren't. You're still about 6 seconds away.
You're not. You're still there going, hang on, wait.
Yeah, no, I think
we're still in initiative. We do not arrive.
Good point.
There were a lot of people saying things. What do people say?
We should leave now.
Yes.
Reinforcements are coming, so we probably.
And it's still alive, dead.
Yeah, undead. It's
dead alive.
Back.
Yeah.
We should go.
Oh, okay.
Everyone grab as much as they can.
Yeah.
We haven't carved out any of the hull yet. We've packed up the food, but we haven't.
You've packed up as much as you could. To be clear, 2 of you spent 6 seconds packing up as much as you could.
Oh, no.
Like, a bit longer. No, there was a whole conversation.
They were chatting. It was before we were on initiative.
2 of you spent a minute packing away as much stuff as you can.
It was at least 10 minutes of roleplay, and those conversations happened, and you would have had to have those conversations.
Yeah. I was talking a long time.
Can you both, who were doing the packing up, please roll me an athletics check to see how much of it you've been able to hide?
Oh, why is it an athletics?
Because it's about the physical lifting of the objects.
Check, because it's about hiding the things rather than.
I'm cool with that. Cleo would have hidden them where Asta told her to hide them.
Then they are better hidden, but there is less of it.
I rolled a 22 on athletics. Once I made myself a strong character.
Can we use a mixture of the two?
Yes, fine.
Thank you. What do you want me to roll?
No, you're fine. It's done now because Rebecca rolled it and you kind of passed the buck. So,
my strength is a -2.
That's totally fair. You're allowed to pass the buck, and it was
carrying is not my strong point.
Hey,
management. That's what you want.
Now, Avuklam will head over towards the ship. There is so much stuff here. How much of the 6 of you going to the 7 of you? No, 6. Sorry, going to try and carry? Because
I can also do something. Is it? If everyone else, I'll just. I sort of looking at the sword, going, oh, that's it. It's sort of like I get an idea and just go, and the fire, and it forms into a humanoid. I cast Unseen Servant and then go, right, okay,
nice.
We need to carry some stuff.
You've got Unseen Servant.
Point down.
Technically, it's not your turn, but you can certainly start to have that idea about doing things.
That's why.
Can I make the assumption then that all of you are agreed to be going towards the supplies and they're going to start to try and pack up as much as you can?
Yeah.
Depends how long after. Yes.
Has the person reanimated?
That's what I was going to check.
Right. As the 6 of you, and we'll do a little bit of elision over initiative here, but just so we're all clear about the order of events. Yeah. As the 6 of you are making your way back to the ship, a ghostly form of den will form out of the ground where the giblets exploded because not enough body to reanimate, and will look around slightly confusedly, look frustrated and annoyed, and will then look back at all of you and go, well, what'd you do that for? We could have talked it out. Why are you just like shouting from the back and above and from the over the ridge. Because over the ridge at this point, you can start to see that the rest of these islands and these chains and the central hub are still there. You can see a couple of larger forms are starting to move in your direction that look like larger versions of the click-clacks that you've seen before. Are you all going to go and continue to you're going to continue to start picking things up?
Yes, unless the giant starts standing up.
Yes, that's
I see.
The check that's keeping her being.
I need to roll.
Cleo's going to go anyway, regardless, because
I have something useful I can do. I only need to be within 90 feet, so.
Within 90 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I need to roll to see if Bobu wants to come back.
Oh. No, they don't. Who wants to come back?
Yeah, there's no reason.
This is a terrible world.
You're right, they don't. Body stays dead.
Amazing. Oh, that's really useful.
So Esselis has kind of turned around and going, okay, and well, yeah, because already at the ship, so it's like
let's take ourselves one step out of initiative, but still in a certain amount of sense of time.
Mm-hmm.
There are things approaching, and they look like they can probably, do some serious harm to you. They look like they're about 5 minutes out, thereabouts. You can see them approaching, but they're clearly very large. How much can the 6 of you carry of the stuff that's in the ship? Because there's plenty of stuff in the ship, and more than 6 you could carry in one go.
How do you wish to calculate that?
What do you want to prioritize, and what is your strength score?
Food.
And we should maybe take at least some of the hull.
Yeah.
Not loads, because it might be worthless, but it could also be the best thing we should try.
Yeah.
Light things, probably mostly along the lines of food for Astel, but prioritizing, appreciating that everyone else is stronger, the lighter things.
Okay. What's everyone's strength modifiers here? +2, 0, -1, -2, and what's Cleo's?
+3.
+3.
Wow. That is hench.
As a party, you're not able to carry that much. You're not very strong as a group. I will say that you can either take about as much as you can sensibly carry and it won't affect your ability to do anything, or you can try and take more, but it will severely hamper your ability to move quickly and potentially escape.
I'm already doing that, so I could overload myself. I understand.
You will start getting disadvantage on a lot of things if you overburden yourself.
Not any good to Darvak's dead, and this food isn't any good to the people here with our bodies.
True.
Yeah, and we've got to climb back across a chain and down a wall.
True.
I'm just going to start grabbing stuff that I can, and I will probably go and carve off a bit of the hull.
Cool.
And leave everyone else to figure out I'm just going to grab stuff, leave everybody else to figure out what is worth it.
Well, we've already packed the high nutrition food into bags. That's easy. That's done. It's happened.
Yeah, so
there's no decisions to be made
You
there.
can probably carry about a quarter of it if people don't carry anything else.
Can we hide it? Can we bury it?
You can certainly try.
We could hide it in the ship, like back in the ship.
They'll look for it. They'll scavenge there.
Well, we can't. That's the thing. We're not going to. If they're decent scavengers, we're not going to be able to find a hiding place that they won't look.
You said there's piles of junk. Can
everywhere?
we
The whole thing's made
a
of
hole in a nearby-ish pile of junk and stick some junk that looks, as in this is literally throw some things aside, not like dig a well, and then stick a piece of junk that is unique enough we'll be able to find it again on the top.
Yeah, that would take time.
Would it take less than 3 minutes?
I think it would take time to the extent that it would stop any of you from being overburdened with things because you wouldn't have enough time to grab it all.
Let's leave it, I guess. Having some food and they have some food is better than us having no food or being dead.
Yeah.
I said, I've got Unseen Servant, which won't carry. It's got a strength of 2, but could be asked to bury some stuff and help with that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Unseen Servants aren't fantastic for carrying things, but they can perform like small-scale tasks very easily. So
it surrounds this pile of stuff with junk. That would be an understandable thing for it to do. Also,
okay. Tom, can you roll me a ability check with your spellcasting ability? So it's charisma for you. It's a spell attack roll, basically.
Yeah. I'll just roll.
See how competent your Unseen Servant is.
I have faith in them. I have less faith in them. That said, it is a 15.
Okay. Your Unseen Servant, if you make a pile and say to the Unseen Servant, bury this, cover this, hide this, you can see this small, because it is small, the Unseen Servants are short. This small green figure looks a little bit like Eslam will go over to like pick up a bit of rubbish and put it on top and go get another one.
Because it's medium, slightly.
Is it taller than you? All right. This figure will be slowly like picking things up and putting them, like trying to hide as best it can. Are you all departing with what you can carry sensibly that won't overburden you?
Yes.
Cleo will take the heaviest things.
Sure.
And have we made sure we have
the piano,
like a garden plant seed beds worth of the hull?
Lola, Etelis was talking about getting that. Do you carve off? I mean, that'd be most of what you can carry because it's quite sizable.
Oh, okay.
Because your strength's only a 10.
Yeah, it's 11, but yeah, it's the same diff.
Yeah.
Really. Yes. So I guess that would be it then. I would just go carve it off, and because I want there to be trees.
Yeah, absolutely. While you're doing this, Avuklam will pick things up and start and go. Am I to understand that we are going to lose items if this ship is taken?
Yes.
Wait, you're not going to destroy it, are you?
I think it is the best option.
Oh God, I hate destruction. But if you think it's the best idea, then I suppose.
Is there any advantage to us of them not having it? I don't think so.
Because Sevit is bad, but the other people were put in a fairly difficult position. We don't really want them to starve either.
They will sell it, but if they don't sell it by the time we get to them, it might still be there. We might be able to reclaim it. I think that is a better dice roll than destroying it.
I agree.
Are there weapons on the ship?
There are more of my people's weapons, yes.
Well, that is the issue. If they start getting more weapons as well.
It looks like they have very dangerous weapons, like that massive cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was horrible.
Not sure what that was, but
very loud.
Damn.
It's yours to do what you want with, so you get to make the decision. We can just take what we can take right now. But we need to go.
Do you lot want to sway this decision in any way, or are you happy for Avuklam to make the decision on their own?
I think, happy for it's their prerogative.
So aside from what's already been said.
Sure. Yeah. They will look at all of you and look at the ship and look at the stuff that's going to be left behind and look at the Unseen Servant doing like in the corner. I'm starting to understand your people's charity. I like it. Good. We'll leave it for them, so others may consume.
All right, let's go.
And we run.
It's moving. Yeah, we're running. Well, moving as fast as possible with what we're carrying.
Cool. As you go, you will see that more of the click-clacks are moving forward. There's a lot of them forming what looks like the similar thing that you saw to Sevit's face earlier, except there's no drive to form the face. It's just a sea of small ones and a couple of very, very large ones that are about the same size as the giant you just fought. And as you run away, they don't pursue you.
Okay. Descend on the ship.
Yeah, the smaller ones will all descend on the ship and the larger ones do. And if you watch behind you, the larger ones will basically fly down and attach themselves to it and then very, very slowly start to tear it to pieces. Taking anything of any value and breaking it down.
Okay. Maybe it would have been a better idea to destroy it.
Do you make your way back to the chain?
Yeah, I think that's the way we're heading, isn't it? Yeah, retracing our steps,
I
basically.
think that's the only way we can get back.
Yeah, that's right.
But
if
we'll
you're
have to take a circuitous route down
we can
a little bit.
We just need to check that we're not being followed.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a lot of carrying. I think Islam's going to have to do a lot of carrying. If you can fly the supplies down, then we can just get down.
If that will help.
I will say, just to make our lives easier, you've traversed the external caves and rope ladders and that sort of thing before. You now no longer need to make rolls to do it. That was the first time. What are we doing? Now it is just a way you get in and out. You know how to get there. That's fine.
Okay, that's good.
As you make your way to the chain, can Etelus, your passive perceptions are 15.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Then I need to roll first.
Oh, is there something on the chain?
Yeah.
Quite possibly, actually.
What do I know of trees?
Of trees?
Sorry, it's an old joke.
I know, but Etelus is not very bright.
People are welcome to roll perception checks because I presume you'd be looking back and making sure you weren't followed.
Yeah.
Definitely perception, not investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation is used for investigating small details over time. Perception is used for looking at things.
I'm going to ask it. I'm going to ask it every time.
I understand.
Get used to it now.
There will be times.
Will the smell help? Can I smell these things?
We have established that the click-clacks have a slightly oily smell. It's very similar to the landscape, so I'm going to say yes, Ed. I think you've spent enough time, especially with Astel picking one up and futzing with it, that you start to get a bit of a clue with what's going on there. What were the rolls? Sorry, I heard an 18 somewhere?
That was Cleo.
18, great.
16.
16?
That 20 for 21.
Brilliant.
Yes.
There it is.
Unnatural 21.
9.
9, yeah. As you make your way climbing onto the chain and start making your way down, as described, it's not too dangerous because the chain links are absolutely massive. So you can move between them, helping each other and spotting, if you're not in a rush, with ease to make your way down. However...
Oh, you little... Right.
As you're making your way down, you will notice that there are a couple of click-clacks that are following you. Unobtrusively. These are definitely not trying to attack or coerce you. They are just keeping a level distance, but making sure that they know where you're going.
We are being followed by click-clacks, as we thought. Circuitous route, or hide somewhere for a bit, try and...
Yeah, we need to stop them. We set a trap.
Yes?
Can we just throw things at them? Like, when I say throw things, I mean, I'm happy to use my bow, and we all have various ranged attack things to,
we need to rest if we're going to do
shoot
that.
and run.
I just love the idea of a group of you going, it's a life-or-death situation, must be very cautious and careful. Get out of it! Go on!
Yeah!
Go on, get it!
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, once we get down the chain, we can shoot at them.
That's true.
A circuitous route won't do it. They'll just follow us. We either have to hide, set a trap, or attack them, right?
If we go across the chain, they'll know where we're going. They'll know which island to look at.
Oh, true. But we didn't leave the island when they were following us last time.
They don't know that.
No, but the point is, we're going to disappear after a point, but we're going to stop and attack them when we get down.
Why not just hide and let them loose?
On the chain?
Why do we have to get on the chain?
You're already on the chain.
What?
You're halfway down the chain when you notice this.
going down.
We'll get to the bottom of the chain and then we'll hide.
Yes.
And it could be any, the islands are huge. They don't know where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna let them stay, climb all the way down, and then find somewhere to hide.
Yes.
We can't hide on the chain, can we?
No, you could. It would just be very dangerous.
Are we going to hide to spring a trap to fight them, or hide and hope they go away?
Spring a trap to fight them. I'd want to destroy them.
Wait for them to give up and leave.
Wait it out for a while, and if they're still there, set them on fire?
That's probably a good idea. I mean, if we destroy them, they might know. They might send a message and say, this is the point where we got attacked. We do seem to be able to communicate. We're doing this as we're clambering.
Maybe we let Vuk with his fire go first, rather than the thing. So it was really cool, but it did shatter them into lots of smaller ones.
I won't do that again.
Oh, yeah.
It was very, very awesome, just maybe not as good as
Quite
the
like
fire
that.
this time.
True.
As you make your way to the bottom of the chain, they are keeping quite a pace behind you. Like, they're about 90 feet behind you. They are still on the chain, but they can fly if they need to. So they're not attacking you. They're not, like, if they notice that you've noticed, they're not going to go like, oh, we should hide. They're just waiting. They will happily wait you out as much as they can.
I don't like these things.
Quick, Cleo, what's your passive insight?
Oh, I think it's 14. Let me check.
I've got 15.
16.
Oh, wow.
16, 15.
Uslam looks kind of touched that you've been calling him cool. Just looks a little bit embarrassed, but they're like, oh, thank you.
I appear to be cool after I murdered people.
I can make a distraction if you can all hide properly. Well,
I'm okay at hiding.
I'll do my best.
There's not really... Okay.
I can lead them off in a different direction and then vanish myself.
That would be good. We just need to hide. Let's do that. Can we make stealth checks? I don't know.
Are you all going to try and scatter and hide?
Yes.
Okay. Then I need individual stealth checks for each of you, please.
Do you need me to make a stealth check before I carry on?
Oh, are you going to do something to give them advantage, Em? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, I'm going to keep going, not hide, and then at some point I will misty step so that I vanish from where I am and
Oh, nice.
Very clever. Cool.
Somewhere else.
Okay, then in which case all four of you can roll with advantage, which Ed means a flat roll for you.
Yes.
Also a flat roll for me.
Well, and then I'd like to
plate, I suppose, yeah. So.
I'd like to put into place that if I do fail this appallingly, Vuk is going to intend to keep walking in the same way that Astla's, just in a different direction, sort of, but have to commit to the bit, basically.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
What are the stealth checks then, please, everybody?
I rolled over my nat 1 with advantage and instead got a 21, so thank you, Astla.
Cool. Cleo, you split off to one direction and sort of duck behind something, and you are pretty confident that even if they saw you go, they wouldn't be able to sort of walk around a corner and go, there you are. That's this.
Does my Mask of the World come into any play at all here? You know, hiding really easily when lightly obscured?
I will allow, because you're a ranger and I think it's cool, that if you want to do something like place bits of rubble on your, place bits of metal on yourself so you look like you're part of the landscape.
Duck past various bits of rubble that's everywhere. I'm not going to try and put it on myself.
If you want Mask of the Wild to kick in,
good idea.
If you want Mask of the Wild to kick in, you got to do some extra shit for Mask of the Wild to kick in. This isn't just like I'm going to use Mask of the Wild every time.
Well, I will grab.
I demand more storytelling.
Okay. as I identify maybe the best spot for me to hide in, I will grab some other piece of scrap metal and kind of attach it to myself on top of my bow as I'm running, so that I can just blend in to some whatever shape of the rubble that is.
There we go. I allow monk shit and I allow ranger shit. Roll me with advantage.
I was already rolling with advantage.
Well then you add 5 to it.
Okay, that however, very good, because I rolled 2 10s and I only had a 4, so now it's a 19.
Very nice.
Yeah. Cool. 19, 21, right?
Yes.
All right, big hefty boys. What we got?
With a flat, I got a 19.
Nice. How are you hiding yourself? I suppose you've got height as well, haven't you? Because you can fly.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I sort of take up and sort of land and sort of crouch. Actually, a little bit like Atlas has done, and sort of pull some metal over me and just sort of
high up. Yeah.
Go on, Ed.
Well, there's no other way of saying it. It wasn't a natural 1. Let's say that. It was a 2, 4, 3, and I'm imagining that there will be a sort of the first thing to come to will sort of try and shift something in order to be able to hide under something, but that just makes an entire tower of stuff go. It then just turns around and starts striding away. I'm the distraction over here.
You don't tell them that you're the
Astel, do you go in a different direction from Vuk? Because the whole party's splitting up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be near him. He's telling people that he's the distraction.
It's true, it's poor choices.
Ideally, I would like to look like I'm trying to be sneaky and doing a bad job.
I've tried yelling, I'm the distraction.
All right, as
I might as well make use of Vuk's momentary
lapse
brain melt and make it look like they're supposed to look at him, but actually I'm going where we're going, and he's just doing a really bad job of whatever he's doing.
Okay. That does sound like a performance check.
It does sound like a performance check, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's such a smart plan. Surely it's performance with intelligence.
Do I get advantage because Vuk is doing Vuk's
I think what Ed is doing is going to give you advantage. Yes, I think that's a very fair roll. I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, that makes it a 19.
Hooray. As the five of you...
It's the whole like...
All right. Look them as well,
duck
sorry.
behind one thing, then run and duck behind another thing. Relatively.
I'm just rolling for a Vuklim as well. I had forgotten. Oh, of course.
No.
Oh dear.
A Vuklim is going to just, go to a nearby wall, crouch down, and their carapace, which has a chameleon effect, will color over, and they look exactly like part of the wall.
That's
really
nice.
That's really cool.
Right. As the two that are following you get to the bottom of the chain and see two of you strolling off in opposite directions and can't see the others properly anymore, they will just split up and one will follow one and one will follow the other.
Oh.
Well, I'm fine. Vuk's in trouble.
Do any of them fly past Cleo in melee range or within 30 feet?
I will say, as I think this is the way it's probably going to end up, that the one following Astel will have gone on a tangential course to the rest of you to try and draw them away as much as possible, and the one that's following Vuk will go near you, Cleo, if you want to engage with it.
Yes, once it gets within 30 feet, I would like to leap out and work it with my hammer.
Okay.
Just blast it out of the air.
Can we assume that Astel will walk away, have one follow it? It's still going to stay 90 feet away. It's still going to stay away from you. Its job is not to attack you. Its job is to follow you. So can we assume that you will move away and then at a certain point Misty Step to somewhere where you shouldn't be, so it will go to where you were, I can't see them anymore, and will then give up the chase?
That's the idea.
Cool. I think because you can Misty Step, and because that would mean any kind of following tracks or any kind of, frankly, survival check that would come from that would be impossible, that I will allow, if you want to, Misty to go around a corner, Misty Step to somewhere where they won't be able to see you at that point, that there's no need to roll a stealth check. I think burning the spell slot makes up for that from my perspective, if that's okay. So you're out of the way. Estham, Etelis, and
the Misty Step is very glowy.
Sorry?
The Misty Step is very glowy.
Do you do a sort of...
as it were.
You sort of white out of existence?
I think it's that thing of when you look at something really bright, and then you're momentarily blinded, and then it's gone.
Cool. Lovely.
So Rebecca keeps teleporting somehow, or Misty Stepping.
That's not Rebecca, that's Emma. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Rebecca,
I mean, as in when the light effect happens.
Oh, I see that. Yes, that. Right. So Vuk is striding off. All the rest of you are nearby, and one of them is following behind. We'll get close enough behind you. It's not going to attack Vuk, it's just going to follow. So if you want to be the one to start attacking it, please do.
I would like that. Yep, I'm going to leap out, and I'm so sorry to keep asking mechanics questions.
That's fine.
Flurry of Blows is definitely unarmed. I feel like we've been doing a bonus attack as also with the hammer. Is that...
A Flurry of Blows means you get 2 unarmed strikes.
Yes, no, I know that.
Martial arts means you get 1 unarmed strike for free automatically when you do things as a bonus action.
But I thought because it was a monk weapon,
it therefore counts.
It with that. Yeah, it counts.
Not instead of unarmed strikes.
Not instead of unarmed strike. No, that's my mistake from the first episode. Then Rebecca, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's only ever 1 hammer attack to your level 5, and you get 2 attacks around.
That makes so much more sense. Thank you. So action can be hammer. Bonus action is always unarmed. Good.
That's fine.
I will remember this. I have no key points left, but I would like to attack it with my hammer, and then...
It's surprised, because you're leaping out of nowhere. It doesn't know you're there.
That's advantage?
No, it means you get to go before it does.
No, but if you're coming out of stealth, it is advantage.
Yeah. It is advantage at this point.
As you looked it up last time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Surprise round is not, but out of surprise, rules.
One was a 2 and one was a nat 20.
All right. Well, you're welcome to have the hammer be the nat 20.
Oh no, sorry, it was advantage. You said. I thought.
Oh yes, yeah, that's fine. Then it is a 20. Yeah, you leap out of nowhere and poleaxe this thing. Roll me the damage just in case, but I think you're probably fine.
So just for the hammer that's a 7 and then plus 5, 12.
Yeah, if you leap out, you can just in one swoop just and just crunch it entirely. As you do, it will seep out, and you can see that the oozy matter of it will just slowly start to seep into the ground and start to slowly roll together into little balls as it picks stuff up. But it's not going to be effectively a problem until much later.
And we were nowhere near camp, so we're okay.
Yes.
Leo will move her feet away from the oozy grey goo and go, I think I sorted this one.
Are you still 90 feet away, walking, going, I'm the distraction?
Yes. Right. Until there's evidence of something, because I think that would have been quite a subtle, assassination.
A very quick out of nowhere.
So I don't think anything would
very subtle, hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, which is great, but what it means is it wouldn't distract me until something is going to distract me, because I am trying to be the distraction.
Islam, Etelus, and Erklam as well are all nearby when this happens, because you all hid in a similar sort of location, and Astel can rejoin and have taken the other one on a merry goose chase, and it will
I'll dash after Vuk.
Great. If you all follow, and Astel, I'm saying it's fair, you can rejoin, you can follow, because your mistake will take you back towards where the others are. You can all join back up again with these tails dealt with. That's fine.
As a thing, just tracks, is that a thing? Are we worried about tracks?
Roll a survival check.
Okay. Maybe I could get some help from
I'd like to help on that. That is basically my jam.
Looking after both of those.
Is looking after stuff like that. I think that's all part of what Vuk would have been taught into. I'm very keen to help if I can.
Yes. Thank you. I'm hoping that these dice are slightly better. But what is this? No, I rolled 2 10s on my normal dice, and I rolled 2 8s on the D&D Beyond dice. So I get a 15. But
some days the dice are against you unless you're Rebecca. So then it's just sometimes it happens. I've had whole games where I've only ever rolled 1s to 5s. It's awful, but it happens.
I've not been rolling that well this campaign. Just
your first roll was
still better than everybody else.
I think your first roll was a nat 20.
All I need is this to keep itself up, but them to get higher instead of lower. So that it's progressively if I'm rolling with disadvantage,
it's rolling doubles.
2 15s. It's 2 20s.
Yeah, that is weird.
I once had a home game where I rolled over 20 natural ones. One session. It was really bad.
Wow.
Anyway, you're heading towards the survival check with 15. You can look back and see that one of the interesting things about a space that's entirely made of rubble is that unless people are literally dragging through it and pushing stuff aside, you don't leave a lot of trail. There's not a lot of dirt to leave print in or anything like that. So it is very hard to follow people that don't want to be followed.
Okay.
You reckon that a creature specifically designed to track people might do all right with have a chance, but as far as you've seen from any of the click-clacks you've noticed so far, they are implacable in many ways, but also they're not these are not beefy or dangerous on their own. When you've seen large clouds of them, you've only ever run away, you've not tried to engage them.
They were experts at finding people, they would have found them already.
Beg your pardon?
They were experts at finding people, they would have found them already.
Yeah, exactly, very much so.
Maybe we just go a little bit out of the way and then come round from a different direction here.
You've spent enough time traveling to and from the entrance point and making sure there were rolls made at the time to make sure you could remember where things were. I am perfectly fine with you taking a slightly circuitous route, but still going back to the tunnel that leads down to the caves and the rope bridges at the bottom of the island, which lead back across there. Are you going to pause on the way? Are you going to short rest potentially? Are you going to do it? No? Okay.
No.
I think we just need to get there.
Nobody's hurt. We're just low on resource.
But also keeping an eye out, maybe stopping occasionally just to make sure we're not being tailed.
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
couple of minutes.
All right, let's have one more round of perception checks so you can make 100% sure you're not being tailed.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, natural 20 for a 19.
Oh, for God's sake.
See? Now one.
Me too, 23.
All right, well, you're tired. I mean, it's been a long day for all of you. Avuklam will also roll. It's only fair. Perception
It's
is
still
not
a
bad.
natural 20, Chris.
Also,
no, I'm not
Two of them in the group.
Well, who's the other? Yeah. Oh, Avuklam also rolled nat 20. Brilliant. Okay.
Is that 3 nat 20s out of 6?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And I got a 1, so you
2
could...
ones and 3
Also
nat
got a
20s. Come on.
I'm talking about the same thing.
Okay. You are sure, 100% sure that you were not followed.
Great.
And you can be pretty confident of that, although for 2 of you, it's not for good reasons.
I helped.
You did. You
As you're doing this, making your way, Avuklam has been quite quiet while you've been sort of being careful and cautious moving around. And Avuklam will eventually broadcast to everyone, probably a bit too loud, but it's telepathy, so you might go, but it's not actually a problem. Are we going to where all of your compatriots live?
Yes.
Yes.
When we get there, I would very much like to see the local constabulary or guard or whatever institution is built into the idea of protection and attack.
Oh, I think it's us.
No, I think we can talk to... Darvax is in charge. I'm not sure what's around other than that.
Were there many other warriors down there? Didn't look like it. Are we warriors? Do we do that now?
No.
There were other scavenger groups that you didn't meet.
Yeah.
I think we dispatched ourselves pretty well.
But warriors are people who just fight all the time.
Did we do a bad thing by killing them?
I think the question is, did we do a bad thing by starting the killing?
I think once Uslam had chosen to start, we would have done a bad thing by walking away.
No, but what Avuklam was saying, that maybe they do kind of possibly know where they are, or maybe they just haven't made the effort because it's not really been a problem.
This is why I wanted to check. This is why I wanted to understand. It seems peculiar to me that a group that is counter to the needs of another group is allowed to exist within their borders. If I were in charge, I would not allow it.
They were very careful about staying hidden, and to be honest, how much of a threat are they actually? Like, we killed 2 of the people and we still lost most of the stuff.
That's true.
This is a good point.
I don't want to be the reason that everything goes wrong. Even more wrong than everything already is.
Maybe that's the reason, is that he's not as strong as he makes out. And that if he did actually have what would amount to a war, he might lose.
I think
if we've started that and that we can win that war, that would be all for the better.
Something that feels important is that it isn't 2 rival groups both getting cross with each other with the same methodology. Darvax seems quite happy to just feed people and build a community and let others live, whereas Sevit is saying you have a choice to die or work for them. It feels like we have definitely picked the better side.
Yes. Exactly.
Maybe shouldn't necessarily always kill all of the people working for Sevit, because if we hadn't managed to run away, I think I'd probably have chosen to work for Sevit rather than die, and I don't think I'd want someone to kill me for that.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Should I not? I tried talking. I tried the bet, but then I thought things were going to get violent, and it was better that we. Is the policy not to start the violence, or
maybe next time we try and see if we can pull them over to our side before we descend into violence, and if we can't, then we do what we have to do to survive.
Or maybe we just knock them out or disable them. When I say disable, I mean just incapacitate them.
I mean, if you think about the undead thing, it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, disable them, kill them so they come back to life. Well, yeah.
No, because then they just come back.
Well, yeah, but if you disable them, they just come back anyway. So if you kill them, they just come back anyway. So what's the difference? We might as well just knock them unconscious.
If you incapacitate them, they'll come back maybe with a headache. If you kill them, they'll come back and slowly decay until they stop to exist. Sorry, Vuk. There is a difference.
Understood.
I am still struggling to understand this.
So, Helen,
I'm not sure I really get it.
We don't.
It's just this place is weird, but there's no connection to other things, apparently. Or at least there's no afterlife. There's no heaven. Is that what you said at the end of the episode?
I don't think a Bucklam has an afterlife, right?
Our species do not believe in life after death. Once you are dead, you are, well, dead.
Yeah, which is probably why your friends didn't come back.
Presumably.
That would make sense.
It is a choice then.
Yes.
Appears so.
So if I do perish, I should perish with the thought in my head that, never mind, I'll be alive again in a minute, and then I will be.
Possibly.
Fantastic. I think this is good. This is what a boon. There must be immortal warriors in this realm. Marvelous.
We're about to introduce you to one of them, I guess.
Well,
good.
The problem is when you're dead, as Cleo was saying, you just kind of decay, and then when there's not enough of you to keep you together, well, then you're gone.
So, like life, then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a second life after the life.
Are you saying this is all Second Life?
No.
Not a good game.
What a game.
I don't mean that there's no difference between being unconscious and being dead. Obviously, there is a difference between being unconscious and being dead. I mean, mechanically for us, in the moment, they're incapacitated either way, so I see no reason not to just knock them unconscious.
This is a good point as well, and fits in line with what you were saying earlier about being charitable.
I'm also wondering if maybe the tactical advantage of getting a hit in first is maybe not worth what we become if we're the ones who hit first. Like if someone's standing there with a sword going, I'm going to murder you all in 5, 4, 3, then that's probably allowed. But if we're having a conversation, us being the ones who turn that into murder?
Well, I think that's the point. If we deliberately decide not to do murder, then maybe it's okay because they're not. The effect is that we get the stuff. But well, I don't know.
If you have magic or you have your careful, like your quite precise bow, you can decide. Maybe, I don't know, but I just hit someone with a hammer as hard as I can, and I can't hit someone until they're almost dead. But no, I didn't decide to do a murder.
But you could just. I know. I don't know.
Not sure
It's
how to burn
complicated.
someone into unconsciousness.
You just turn the magic off after a bit.
Just to be clear, from a rules perspective, because I know that's... Yeah, from a perspective,
non-lethal damage is always
an option with any spell and any kind of spell as well. Just
that is boring to roleplay.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm just telling you that now, just from your DM to player's perspective. If you ever want to knock something unconscious with anything, I will always allow it.
So going forward, we've agreed we're going to ask them if they'll come over to our side first, and then we're going to wait for them to attack us first. And if they attack us first, we'll do what we need to do, ideally knocking people unconscious.
Unless they're really obviously very bad. Like, if it's Sevit, we probably should just kill Sevit. It's just if we don't know how much choice they have in what they're doing, murdering them sounds bad.
I propose, right, because if we just kill Sevit, Sevit's going to come back as an undead Sevit. Why don't we just throw Sevit off the ship? Problem dealt with. Gone.
That's good.
That's very good.
I like that.
That is also Sevit's tactic for dealing with people.
Yeah. We also don't know that Sevit hasn't already died.
True.
We've never met them.
True.
But also, doesn't Sevit work with... Well, I guess, actually. No, committing to this because Atlas is not going to get. Doesn't Seth work with the people down there? Well,
it might have never seen him.
Ships. But the ships, if there are ships, the ships will come anyway, right? Because they come here, so we don't need Sevit for that.
I love the thought that there's a ghost there just going, "Yep, used to live up there."
Oh well.
No, it was Atlas was like, but won't they rescue Sevit? Won't they just bring Sevit back? And it's like,
potentially. I mean, that's potentially. I mean,
Sevit will probably die if you yeet them off the fucking thing.
That's what happened.
Let's do
Missing that.
To clarify, I haven't had to make these sorts of choices before. I think I'm pretty fine with killing someone who is definitely bad. It's just the combination of we didn't know they were going to attack us and we didn't know they were bad and they're dead now.
I made a choice. I'm sorry, guys. I made a choice.
We're not we all made that choice.
Sort of like it's about to take off, and I was like, sorry.
It's just you did what you thought was the right thing, and we decided to stick with you. It's just
I made that choice for everyone, and I shouldn't have done that. Now we've got a policy. We know
we all made that choice with you. I'm just questioning if that's the choice we need to make in the future.
We're not saying, or I'm not saying, bad Aslam, you did a bad thing. Just that's what we did this time. Is that what we want to do every time? No, I don't think I'm not cross with you. Did it? Good. Sorry,
I didn't mean to. Yeah, I just. We'll be better in future. We won't.
And if that thing had shot you, even if you were undead, you would have no face.
True.
That is true.
You have a really nice face.
Again, how does a tiefling blush?
Evidently. If you will permit, Uslam, I thought your move was brilliant combat strategy. We had already decided we didn't want to have anything to do with them, and it gave us the advantage, in a point where we may not have had the advantage. I understand that ethically, that may be a problem for us as a group, and we've dealt with that situation now, but can I say, from one warrior to another, that was very... Looks at Cleo, looks back, cool.
How does the blush get deeper? Thank you. That means a lot.
Maybe you should do some sword practice though, because it would have been even cooler if you'd actually hit.
I mean,
boom! Ethically circumspect, and you fucked it too.
Wow! Really quiet little voice. Hit later. Point noted.
Oh.
Oh, that was cold.
That's a hospital call.
It's a different form of blush now. Yeah. It's an embarrassed. Yeah.
Almost wetting yourself. It's all.
A little bit.
Are you taking some form of rest on your way back, or are you going to wait till you get there and then rest?
No.
How fucked are we going to be if we turn up and we haven't rested?
Well, that's fine. It was safe haven. Come on now.
Yeah.
How many hours away-ish are we?
If you take a circuitous route, you could get back by in about an hour. If you beelined it, you'd probably get back in about half an hour.
But we're fine,
circuitous.
aren't we? Like,
yeah.
No one's hurt. Why would we not go straight back? I don't understand.
Oh, to lose the tails. But we
the
just
only one that
dealt with the tails,
benefits, I think, of a short rest is Cleo, right?
And I'm okay. I can still hit things. And yeah, I think if we sit down, it gives.
Oh, and Warlock.
But if we sit down, it gives them an extra hour to catch up with us. We probably want to take a windy route now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, can we hide in the cave, or can we? Before we get to camp, we could always.
We'll wait a bit in the cave and see if anything follows in, and then we'll deal with it there.
Yeah, we want to have a really good look before we go down.
I'm really certain we're not currently being followed.
So we should go now then.
You are all certain, so say some of you with very good reason, and some of you with pure arrogance, that you're not being followed right now.
Also, I would love to sleep in a hammock rather than on a cave floor.
Well, I don't mean sleep, just pause for a little bit.
But why, if we're nearly there? What's the point?
Let's go.
As you start making your circuitous route back, being careful, making sure you're not being followed, I'll allow the nat 20s from earlier to override any future, is there one following you? No, there isn't.
Thank you.
But while that's happening, you will get a telepathic prod just in your head from keep forgetting the damn names. It's such a hodgepodge. Avuklam, thank you. The party name NPCs.
You did.
Yeah.
It'll get clear in a minute.
I know. With all prone in your head. I did not understand earlier, therefore I feel apologies are necessary.
No apologies needed. I don't think.
I am sorry that you are deceased.
Oh, well, so am I. It's happened recently enough that I don't really mind at the moment.
Do you, if I can ask, do you have any loss of sensation or feeling or?
Not yet. I'm sure it'll come. But at the moment, everything seems to be working okay. And until that stops, I'm just going to keep going. That's the plan.
It is very strange.
Oh, you're telling me?
Yes,
if it does become any more clear, I'll let people know, because I think it's important. And
is it possible that I died too and don't know?
Yes.
No.
Yes. But
patting themselves down.
I wouldn't say. I don't know. I think it would be more obvious. I mean, I was never sort of. I was quite pale before. Now I'm waxen, but I think you're all right.
Sorry, just I felt I was potentially blasé earlier in a way I did not intend.
I understand. It's still new and interesting for me as well. And also, I don't want to feel too different from everybody else. I understand I am, but I like to think I'm still part of the group and part of this band of, scavengers.
All right. Take a deep boo.
Take a deep, as you say, boo.
Making your way back to the caves, you can easily traverse them back. You've done it once, therefore, old dog, new tricks. You make your way down through and can make your way back to the scavenger cave. As you arrive, everything appears to be the same as it usually is. There are more people here than you've seen before because you arrived in the evening and then you were there overnight. You can probably see faces you don't recognize, probably a good, about 20 or so people that you don't recognize. It looked to be a bit more rugged and outdoorsy, i.e. the scavengers that were out in the nighttime that you arrived, who appear to be getting up and getting ready for their day of doing things. You get a couple of greetings and waves, a couple of who are these people? Probably fine, otherwise they wouldn't know how to get here, and if it was a problem someone would tell me, kind of vibe. There's an implicit bond of trust amongst these people, which is quite heartening.
Right.
Once again, in the center of the space, Arven is sorting, collecting things that are there. Currently at this point, handing most of it out. There's mostly giving out rations to people who are going to go out for the day and that sort of thing. But if you go to them, you could easily drop off the things that you have collected. Which are going to start to weigh heavy very soon unless you do at some point.
Oh, yes. Let's do that.
Gonna do that, and I'm gonna give him the good berry that I didn't eat.
You're going to give them what now?
The good berry that I didn't eat.
Ah, lovely.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, you've had a busy day then?
Yes.
Well, a wide variety of things.
We also brought another survivor.
Hello.
Avuklam is
greetings and say, oh my.
Yeah, they do that.
Well, best to I'll if you go and see Darvax. Oh, look, he's over there right now, and you can see Darvax in the corner is just having a chat with some of the scavengers. And Avuklam will go, very good, I shall. I will meet you all later, friends. It has been a great pleasure to travel with you. And we'll walk off towards Darvax, probably interrupt the conversation, but you're out of that if you want to be.
Yeah, for the moment.
And Arven, in the meantime, will go, so what's this then? We have a lot of stuff. That's very impressive.
Supplies. Well, it was their crash ship, which
right, I see.
It was difficult to,
Atlas, I don't mean to be rude, but what is this? Holding up the bit of the ship carved off.
That's just what I was going to say.
So it was technically alive, and apparently we can possibly grow things in it. So maybe we can find somewhere here that or maybe by the window. So we're near the window, so it has light, and then we can plant points of seeds.
Yes.
And maybe we can try and start
Spoil.
cultivating something.
What a fascinating thought. Look, what do you have in the way of seeds we could use there?
Well, this is my my own personal collection from where I live. I thought I might be able to bring some examples of the plants where I come from to where I was going.
Do you have any of the ones that establish? So that there's plants that come first that establish soil, and then plants that go afterwards. So we need some of the starter ones.
I think I've tried to put down some grass seeds before. I don't know how many of those I'll have left. My imagination is
for the purposes of D&D, Ed, hand wave.
There you go. There are some seeds.
It would be like things that go on sand dunes, and
yes,
then they break down, and then other things can grow afterwards. But you have to have those ones first.
Yes,
says Emma, who did a biology degree.
Well done. No, that's exactly the plan. So handing you over some mosses or something. I don't know what the
all right.
What the beginning. Yeah.
Well, I am something of a gardener, so I will attempt to tend this.
Great.
It's unexpected.
Well, we want to try and make a difference here if we can, and
you already have.
We lost the rest of the ship though to Sevit, but
too big to carry.
Yes.
That and we may have killed the people that came to stop us, and then reinforcements came.
That is what tends to happen when something new lands. Lucky you got there first.
Right.
We sort of didn't, but we helped Avuklan with the creatures attacking them, and then bigger creatures came.
Yes, that is often the way of things. Sevit's eyes... Sevit likes to think of himself as of many hands, but let's be fair, it's of many eyes and useless fingers sometimes.
Oof. Well, it wasn't it was necessary, but perhaps it wasn't right.
Well, it's a start, and who knows what tomorrow may bring, eh?
Well, exactly.
Thank you. This is a great boon to all of us. The things you've brought have already made a difference, and this will keep adding to that. Thank you.
That's all we can do.
Darvax is still in conversation with some of the scavengers and also with Avuklan. You are welcome to go over and speak, or you can try and find somewhere to rest, or whatever you want to do. The afternoon and early evening is yours.
Did we spend the night out there then?
No, you spent the night out. You came in the night, and then you went out very, very, very early morning, which means you spent most of the day out. But now you've got you are quite rare. The other scabbers tend to go out at night for semi-obvious reasons, but you're in the opposite cycle, effectively.
Weird. Okay. I think Vuk would look to rest. I don't know what everyone else wants to do.
There are beds and
still
hammocks.
daylight, or is it nighttime now?
It's early, late afternoon, early evening. So there's still sunlight coming in through the window. There's still people moving around like it's sort of a meal time, if you will, but there's not a lot of food. So
I might try Samath as a hawk again.
Okay,
at the window while it's daylight.
Good idea.
I'll join you at the window.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I want to polish my hammer. It got ick on it.
Do you want to do that in the sleeping tent while Vuk just collapses and you can be there next to him polishing your hammer? Phrasing.
Yes.
Yep, I'm ploughing on.
Phrasing again.
Yep. I'll keep Vuk company.
There we go.
Still worried that his nose
Thank you.
fall off.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Look, if at some point it will, that's just the way of things when you're dead. Dustin, what are you doing?
I think I might go have a word with Darvax as well to also report in and show, because we left the supplies, so it might be useful to tell another group that we've hidden, so it might be,
Oh, yeah. So there is a place to go, yeah.
Sure.
Or that poor sunseed servant just staying there until
There's a distance thing, but I like to think it's still just
stepping.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Some little power will return for me one day.
Look, you're going to go and sleep, so you can just chill. You're going to go and polish your. Do you to discuss anything as Fook's trying to rest, or are you just being quiet and methodical?
It'll depend on if Fook is like, I'm sleeping now.
I'm a sleeper.
Do you know, because Vuk is essentially an old person before his time, he's going to set himself up and almost sort of lie, with the hands crossed like that, in the chair with a sort of
like a dead person.
But and so therefore it's not really even he's just sitting down as opposed to actually so I think would be receptive to conversation.
Okay. I think then after a while there will be are you asleep?
Not really. I don't really know why I do it anymore.
Sleep?
Well, it's a habit, isn't it? But I shouldn't really need it now.
It's nice, though.
Oh, it's wonderful. The bed's the best thing in the entire world. But I suppose it gives me something to do when everyone else is asleep. Very odd to be unconscious for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, but no one's asking you to do things or telling you to be things when you're asleep. Normally.
That's true. Dreams can have something like that. That's usually quite fun.
No.
No? Is it not fun for you?
No.
Do you always have bad dreams?
Not always.
But you do a lot.
Yeah.
Did you do something bad? You don't seem like the type.
Nothing very bad in the grand scheme of bad things until, today I murdered someone.
Right, but that wouldn't have given you bad dreams all your life. You've only just done it.
No. When earlier, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Everyone was looking at me like I was very, very strange.
That doesn't sort of make you that weird in these parts. I mean, okay. Everything's pretty strange. If it was a surprise, there's been lots of surprises. I don't think it's a problem.
Just because Islam and Etelis and Astel are all really cool. I don't want them to think I'm bad strange.
Well, to be honest, the options that they've got, if they're going to shun you, there's no one really else. We need you a lot.
So you're saying they don't have to like me for me because they're stuck with me?
No. I'm saying that we're all stuck together, and I'm very glad I've been stuck together with, well, you four. You seem like very good people. You were the one who was saying to us that we shouldn't murder people. I was all for murdering.
After I murdered someone.
Yeah, but you made the judgment afterwards. You could have just gone on and went, well, that's great. That's how we do things.
Well, I think I would still murder someone if I knew they were bad.
The other thing was, I did it as well, but this place scares me. I feel like if we're going to... The thing is, it scares me and I'm dead. I mean, that's why it scares me. But either way, I think we need to be able to... I understand not murder willy-nilly, but I feel like we should be able to defend ourselves.
Do you want to go home? Is this your ultimate, we should do what we need to do to go home?
Yes. I don't like this place.
Would your family mind you being dead?
Probably.
Would they be cross?
Yes.
But you didn't do it on purpose.
Well, true, but I was supposed to be sent away and to prove myself a great cleric.
But you are proving yourself a great something.
Worry about how I had
say grave cleric?
Great cleric.
Okay. Just he'd be doing a very good grave cleric at being dead. That sounds like a hands-on experience.
That's not really what my people are into. They understand that it's...
Okay.
They understand that it's a possibility, but they don't really want to be part of it.
Okay. Well, we could go with you if we ever got a home. And I could go with you. I'm sure my family would miss me terribly, but they'd understand. And I could explain to your family that you were wonderful and you didn't die on purpose, and then you did a good lot of clericking.
Thank you. I think that would be wonderful.
Okay, we'll do that then.
I just don't know what they'd make of you.
Oh.
To be honest, I think you might be a bigger shock than I would be. That's not a bad thing.
No,
to be honest, I think they need to be
corpse.
awoken out of their torpor.
Right. You could always go on your own then, that's fine. You were trying to sleep. I'm going to go and look out of the window in a different room. Have a nice nap.
Work to charm.
What is wrong with you?
I feel shit.
Got a charisma of -1. I thought I was
Both
playing
of
it quite
you
effectively.
do. Okay, fine.
I think that was a very good 8 charisma meets 8 charisma conversation.
So do. As Cleo walks towards the window, you will get a brief flash again of the face on the hammer moving. Just the corner of your eye, look down at it, and in your head you will hear in Draconic, which is a language that you understand, but don't have a huge amount.
Where are you, child? Why are you in the sky?
Right.
You hear that in your mind.
Hello?
Where are you, child? Why are you in the sky? Fascinating.
Well, clearly they know where you are because you're in the sky.
But they want an explanation. That's always bad.
There is no reply.
Cleo's going to do a 180 from the window she was heading towards and go and find her bunk, a bunk, put blankets over her head and go to sleep. Aggressively sleep.
Aggressive. No.
I know that one. It never works, but it feels so good. Right, now that's it. There's nothing.
I'm done. This day is over.
Yeah.
Fine.
Clearly something can reach across the plains.
Might be in this plane.
It didn't sound like a voice that you recognize or a voice from your past.
I was going to say, I don't think I know any voices in Draconic, do I?
You do not. Not one.
Fascinating.
Esselus, Astor, you were going to the window. Go to the window.
Window.
Hi, Samus.
Well, it's been a day, hasn't it? Grief.
Oh. Did I do
Just
something
all these. It's dirty and oily, and there's all these messy. And you started having new friends. I saw you playing with the new friends.
The robot things? Or the people, because I'm allowed to have people friends.
I'm fine with people friends.
Okay. But no other pets? You want to be a solo pet? Are you alright with me using the word pet? I could use familiar.
Fine with either.
Independent being under your own control? It's not really true, I suppose.
IBC. No. Anyway.
I'm here to work with you. That's
Yes.
what your mother set up.
Excellent. And you will do that by becoming a hawk right now, please.
Oh, must I?
Yes.
Oh.
I will turn you straight back into a cat, or you could be a dog, or you could be a toad, or you could be a rabbit, or a spider.
Ow.
We've never tried spider before.
No. Don't like that. That seems bad.
All right, so hawk is infinitely better than spider, see?
Yeah.
Right.
Fine. Go on then.
I'll turn Samuth into a hawk and send him
Hey.
a wrecking.
dives out the window. Etelis, you're there for that whole time. When Samuth talks, I think only Astor can understand Samuth, yeah. So you would have just seen Samuth stroking Samuth going...
Sorry, I have to persuade him to become anything else every time he hates being birds.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. Though I guess it's not very nice if he has to be a hawk when he doesn't like being anything other than a cat. Or a bird.
He's only going to be a hawk for like 20 minutes, and then he's going to be a cat again, and he will be fine. Also, like, who doesn't like flying?
I don't know. I wish I could.
Yeah. I know, I'm not there, sorry. Just generally agreeing with the sentiment.
I think it's something that I might be able to do, like, later, if I learn the right spells, potentially. Which would be cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, good answer.
It's all very weird, and I guess I've never really killed anybody before, and I'm not sure I'm okay with it, but also, I guess, okay, finding them a way to grow things and making sure that they're going to be okay when we go, because I want to go home, but it doesn't feel like enough.
I know what you mean. It feels like there was so much there and we brought back so little.
Yeah. I get that it's a struggle against someone that has so much more power and control over this place and apparently owns it, but who? And the whole thing of, oh, okay, well, there's this place, but Den was saying everything else is gone.
Well, we'll find out relatively soon if Samuth can see some stuff down below. But if I were Sevit and I were trying to manipulate a whole bunch of people into working for me, I think I would probably say there's not a lot else out there. But then if there's nothing else out there, who's buying the stuff?
This is what I thought, actually. Yes, no, that does make sense. I don't know. I'd love to get out there and see more, but I'm not comfortable leaving these people. And I feel like maybe we're taking on so much, but like, I don't know. How are you feeling?
I think we should try and fix here first before we go anywhere else, especially if everywhere else is also going to be difficult, which potentially it might be. But I would feel very bad to leave the people who've helped us here in this situation. It doesn't seem good. Like, no natural light, just a window hole thing, having to struggle for every single day. I don't think that's a living. Also, Sevit has completely destroyed the top of this place. He clearly has no respect for cleanliness or order.
Life?
Life. So I feel like if you could actually make a go of it, like, you can live in old ships, crash ships, if they weren't all destroyed into pieces.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a good idea to leave things better than when we arrived.
If we can. I mean, we literally only started doing this yesterday.
Yeah.
I would like to get home to Mum, though, eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm like 30 and then she can't tell me what to do because I'll be 30 and she'll be immortal. But, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what happens. Said all of us laughing quietly.
I mean,
some of us don't know.
Oh, fuck off.
I understand. I guess I don't really get told what to do. It's very much a kind of, there are lots of options, and some of these are good, some of these you can find out. And so there are things that I don't do because I found out.
That's really cool. My mum was like, you can't show any emotion, and you also can't cry, and go to school.
The fuck?
That's kind of sad. I'm sorry. But I mean, I guess like that's a judgment. That's a bit mean.
I mean, if it is sad, I wouldn't know because I'm not allowed to feel it.
I think everyone always said that it's fine to feel your feelings at home, and like everyone was very nice about it, and we all kind of talked about things and felt them together unless we needed a little bit of space.
How do you do that? How do you feel something together? What do you do?
We just talk about it, and then if someone cries and wants comfort, then we give each other comfort. And I mean, obviously it depends on what someone wants.
Maybe as an experiment we could do that, but tomorrow when I've acclimatized the idea.
That's fine. It's whatever works best for you.
I think Uslam needs some breathing exercises.
Yeah, maybe.
Samith
Uslam can be a bit. Sorry.
No.
No, what can Uslam be a bit?
Oh, no, I want to hear it. No.
Uslam can be a bit quick to anger, but not without provocation. So.
Samith will return.
Oh. What do you see?
Weird things. There were things flying through the air that had loads of smoke coming out of them. Really big things. Looked a bit like some of the crashed ship things, but all smoky and noisy, really loud.
With people on them?
Oh, yeah, lots of people.
Oh, good. There are people. There are more people.
Oh.
Good.
Okay.
Very good.
That's good.
Anything below the ships or just on water, the ships?
I didn't. No. In the sky.
Oh.
I didn't. No, I looked at the ship. I didn't go below. I was focusing on the ship. I thought you might want to know more about the ship.
Yeah. Cool.
True.
What about the people? Where are the people?
The people were on the ship.
There was what ship?
The big sky ship.
It was all
I can't hear Sam, so I'm not getting this.
all metal though. Everything was made of metal.
We saw big ships flying through the air, and they're all made of metal and they're all smoky, and there were lots of people on them.
Wow.
There's a lot of metal in this place.
It is very metally. Maybe they've mined a lot of Cleo's people.
That's...
I'm joking.
Oh, it got dark. Oh,
yeah.
Aslam.
Speaking of dark,
you went and told Darvax about the ship and about your unseen servant and all of that. We don't need to roleplay that. I assume you just told him, and he said thanks very much.
Yeah,
that's fantastic news. There we go.
Can I get a bit of advice from you, sir?
1 second. So yeah, there's the space where this thing should be over there. This thing that Uslam just mentioned should be over there.
So turn to the others and hi, Uslam arrived yesterday with us.
You will get a selection of names that I'm not going to give you right now. Your Thry Cream friend will nod at you politely and will also go and bunk up. What can I do for you?
You adventured before you arrived here, right? You had a career of adventure. We were scavenging, and some of the others, some Sevit's followers came. We tried parlay. I then.
That's one of Sevit's favorite tricks. Shout the word parlay, get close enough to stab him in the back, and then stab him in the back.
That's what I thought. I thought that I broke the parlay and I attacked, and now the others are using the term murder a lot, and I feel I don't want to be.
Come into my tent. Come on.
Yeah.
Or I will murder you. Sorry.
We're a peaceful group, little tiefling.
Let me teach you how to murder. No, Gatecrasher is still pottering around as a ghost, and we'll give you sort of hello. I mean, you can sort of nod and we'll sit you down and go to a trunk and get out a bottle of what looks like very heavy-duty alcohol and pour you a glass and put it in front of you and go, you'll have to imbibe for both of us.
Is it 2 shots?
No, it's 1.
That's probably plenty.
Do you have a particular toast, or
just drink it? And
to your health.
Roll a con save.
You say this to a skeleton. Nice.
I could still wish health.
It's a gut ripper, Tom. You got to roll a con save.
18.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. I used to be an adventurer till I took an arrow. I
was wondering how you
No, it's fine. Yeah, I used to be an adventurer. Of course I did. I wasn't the nicest adventurer. Killed plenty of people for what they had. Organized groups of people to engage in wholesale murder in some cases. And if I had my way, and if I thought people around here were of a similar mind, there's a part of me that wants to go into Sevit's little fortress and murder every last one of them. But there's more to life than that. People here need structure and support, not slaughter. I can't give you ethical absolution because I don't have any myself. What I can say is a lot of people murder other people. And if you're ready to be the one who does it when other people don't want to, when it benefits the greater good, that's a choice you have to make.
A few months ago, I died. And as I was dying, I made a pact with, the sword I have.
Mm-hmm.
And the sword back in Faerun told me to be strong and powerful and to kill.
Yeah, I know the type.
Smart slightly, yeah. I worry now that it isn't. I don't do these things because the sword in my head tells me to do it, but that's just my nature, that I am. Yes, as you say, absolution. I will try, and do. If you do need someone to go in and fix this problem, my hands are already stained. My hands are literally red enough.
Very nice.
I wasn't always this either. And I do think your past is part of you. But it doesn't define you. You define you, and you changes all the time. If today you're a murderer, maybe tomorrow you're a healer. Maybe the day after that you're a community leader. And maybe the day after that you murder again, but sometimes it's necessary. You are not defined by that.
Thank you, that has helped. That's, as I said, I'm always willing to help, to better, to let.
Good, because frankly, I think at some point we're going to need it.
Sort of do the tap the table as I'm getting up.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you, sir. Good seeing you, Gatecrasher.
Good to see you too.
turn around, I slightly rub my eyes, and right, cool.
There we go.
Here we go. Mask back on. Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah, and I go back to the tent. Sit down. If Cleo's still up. Hey.
Cleo's currently lying in bed going, sleep! I am sleeping!
Like, Vux and Kosh is in a chair.
Yeah.
Cleo's hiding under the blanket.
I'm so sorry to say this, but Vuk no longer needs to or potentially can sleep. He can sit there quietly and long rest, but there is no actual sleep that passes. Because there is no need.
I think that's something like I sit down at the table to think and look into Vuk's open eyes. And I think just to have, because I took the med kits from the ship, I'm just giving myself busy work of like, let's look at what's in this. What do I know? What can I understand? Because you said sometimes you're a fighter, sometimes you're a healer. Today we're being a healer. Let's look at what we've got. So that's sort of...
A lot of it's organic and very, very weird, but you could use it.
My hand's just covered in gunk.
This is supposed to be some kind of leech.
A game.
Just on my chicken, like, no. Yeah, cool. I think I will eventually go and get into a hammock, but don't know how well I sleep, but... Yeah.
Sure. Tom, your physical form, being a tiefling, was a definition of your previous patron, who is no longer around. Ergo, if you wanted to start to shift your form, or change the way that Aslam looks, you do have a new patron that could potentially adapt that, if you wanted to.
Also has wings.
Also has wings. I will leave that ball in your court. I know this is a big decision, not only based on visuals, but also based on, bless you, Ed, on what it means, bless you, for your character, and also what it means for the conversation you just had with Starbucks. But I just wanted to make sure that's out there and you have the opportunity to make that decision if you want to.
Fun. Okay, nice.
Anyone got anything else in particular they want to do before we wrap up?
I think that's lovely.
No?
Just quietly to Aslam before we both fall asleep, presumably.
Sure.
Mum said something to me once. It didn't make sense at the time. I guess it does now. Sometimes when you make a choice, you don't intend the consequences. That doesn't mean you're necessarily responsible for them. And she said you don't necessarily have to spend your whole life punishing yourself for it.
Thanks. I appreciate that. That's no. See you in the morning.
Sorry, I was a dick about you missing.
No. Hey, sort of slightly roll over and I was like, yeah, it was embarrassing. You try and make like a big, like dramatic move, like in the plays, and then suddenly you just.
And as you natter the evening away, torches under bed.
You can't get me if I'm under the blanket.
That's what we'll wrap up. Lovely stuff. Thank you, everyone.
I don't think that. No, it's as a thing. I don't think Etelis is coming back to the tent to sleep. I think Etelis is probably going to kind of sleep looking out the window.
Totally fine. Yeah.
Not because I don't want to be in the tent.
Roll over in your sleep.
That would be bad.
It's a long way down.
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm not going to make you roll to not fall. Good. Let's wrap up there, folks. Thank you, everyone. Lovely stuff. Bit of overrun, but it was worth it for some lovely roleplay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for a lovely session. Right. We're still on every Tuesday, and we will be for the foreseeable future. So join us on Tuesdays for more Fracture. And on Mondays, we've just started on Ali's show, I think, which is a Divergent... No, that was the last one. Hang on. There's a Divergent Dream, and there's the next one, which is called something else beginning with D.
Distorted Revelation.
A Distorted Revelation, thank you, very good. The Distorted Revelation, that's just started, so join us for those, they're great fun, and trademark Ali weird in a good way. So yes, join us for those. And on Fridays, we have Talk Together and Talking is a Free Action, our talk shows where we talk to each other and members of the TTRPG community about stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
They all start at 6 p.m. GMT and run for 3 hours apart from Talk Together, which is running on for an hour. Good stuff. A massive thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters, especially ID20 Club. You're wonderful. You're marvelous. Thank you so much for letting us do this. It is brilliant stuff. I can't.
Amazing. Thank you.
I can't do it. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Lovely stuff. All of our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG. You can find all of our content archived at youtube.com/RollTogetherRPG. And there's also podcast versions of all of our shows available everywhere. Just search Roll Together RPG. And we're also Roll Together RPG on all social medias, on all podcasts. Just, we're there. Look for us, find us. We've got the TikTok as well. Isn't that
It's wonderful.
Is it? I don't know.
Bright future for us all.
So exciting.
All right. See you all soon. Thanks, everyone.
See you soon.
Bye.